Anthony are no strangers to scandal. Opie and Anthony on satellite radio.
Apparently, Opie and Anthony are dicks.
Oh, here they go again.
It's a fun, dopey radio show.
Not just any radio show. A radio show that inspires beyond your wildest dreams.
The show is a lot funnier on NEW.
The show's hosts, Anthony Cumia and Greg Opie Hughes.
Controversial team. 6 years without getting fired, a new record for us.
It's just astounding to me.
I didn't want to say it's racist, but goddamn.
This show will rock as best as we could possibly do this radio show.
I'm going to go home and whack to a tranny later. There you go, all right?
Yeah, we just lost our demo, man. What's wrong with you?
He's just the last straw for the watching radio duo.
The Opie and Anthony Show, the most popular show in the history of satellite radio.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Let's.
And yes, we are live. A lot of
Yeah.
people wondering if we were going to be live this week.
Yeah,
We'll do a couple days, maybe three.
We'll phone in some shows for you.
I think we're scheduled to do 3. Maybe we should do 2.
3. We might just do 2. Who the hell knows?
I think we should do 2 and get the hell out of here and call it a year.
Hell out of here. I noticed traffic a little lighter this morning.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are taking the week. You know what I mean? They kind of take the week of Christmas off. So it was lighter. But, wow. I am glad I wasn't on that eastbound side of the expressway. I come up and I heard the traffic report say there was an accident eastbound. So, of course, I got the rubbernecking and shit. But it wasn't that bad, and I looked over, and it looked like a pretty bad crash.
Oh, boy.
And traffic backed up for like a mile. And then right when it started opening up for the other side, there was a fresh new accident.
Oh,
it had to be 6 cars and a couple of taxi cabs just strewn on the expressway, like all turned in the wrong direction and slid into the barrier. And then behind that, another whole like wave of traffic. So something happened.
Is it icy on the road or something?
No, it wasn't. Not icy at all. Bone dry. Bone dry. Bone dry. But wow. Imagine you get through that first one, you're like, and then you're just on the brakes for the other one.
And then you see the brake lights again.
The worst thing about being in traffic like that is when you have no idea what the hell is going on up there. It could be 500 feet away from you. It could be 5 miles.
You never know.
Could be completely blocked. Could be rubbernecking.
And that's the beauty of that.
And then when you're going down the other way, you know.
Right.
So you're like, oh, I know. You're going to be in that for a while.
And you want to tell everybody somehow.
You want to kind of be like, hey, you're fucked.
But you're trying to say something as you're going 70 miles an hour.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I'm driving.
They sort of pick up this.
Yeah. You're fucked. You're fucked.
They don't even get the fuck part.
No. Yes, I felt bad for them, but it wasn't me, so fuck them.
So how was the poker, boys?
What a pisser. What a blast.
Foxwoods treated you guys well.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Had a great time. Was sitting next to Patrice.
Patricky, I saw
for
the
the
pictures.
entire game. Very good. Patrice very quickly learning that poker, not what he was saying it was. Not all luck like he was saying. He's sitting there going, what the... Like his first inkling was when somebody raised him, and he didn't want to put in for the raise with the cards he had. So he goes, I'm folding. And the other guy said, all right, and he pushed his cards in. And Patrice goes, wait, what'd you have? The guy goes, I don't have to show you. And Patrice is like, wait, what? I said, no, Patrice, he doesn't have to show you. I go, that's part of the game. Like, he could have nothing, or he could have really good cards, but his bet made you decide what you're going to do and not his cards. And then he started thinking like, oh, man, so the betting is a part of the game. Motherfucker. Like, he started realizing it's not all just, I have good cards, I'm going to win this hand.
I predict Patrice will win the World Series of Poker within the next 5 years.
Absolutely. Well, he's dressed for it.
Yeah, he's certainly
got that kind of real, I don't know, stylish dress. He was wearing that fedora. He had the plaid pants, the jacket on. He was looking very snazzy, very sporty.
I predict Patrice will lose everything playing poker.
Is that what's going to happen?
I think Patrice is going to lose everything. How much for the hat?
Yeah. Let me throw my hat in.
That's tough to do with poker, though, because you don't really have to put a lot in to begin with.
You could lose a lot, though. Cash games, you could get in big tournaments.
You think this will be his thing?
Yeah, I think he kind of got the bug. I think he enjoyed it. He had a good time. He started when he raked in a few hands. He was feeling good. You could tell. Like at first, he was bleeding some chips because he really didn't get the hang of it.
No.
And he's looking over and seeing the way I play. And I'm folding a lot of hands. And he's like, you ain't playing a lot. I go, yeah, that's part of the game. You can't. I wasn't going to play every hand.
He didn't know that part either.
And then he was to my right, so he would bet, and I would just come over the top of him. And he's like, motherfucker, you can't just bet the same thing. I'm like, no, I got a hand I want to raise. And so he got one of those quick educations. He was actually in longer than I was.
Well,
I got knocked out.
Well, who played on staff? I want to know who got knocked out early. And
E-Rock. Who was the first one out?
Well, who played? E-Rock,
played.
Danny, Jimmy, Patrice, and Ant? Is that it?
E-Rock,
Troy,
Danny, Roland, Patrice, Ant, Jim. Yeah. The first person eliminated was, in fact, Danny.
Danny was first out.
Danny knows how to play a little poker, right?
Yeah.
That was a huge shock.
It doesn't have. I mean, it happens, though. It's... you go all in on a hand you think is going to win, you get fucked.
I should have dropped out of more hands.
Really? You were just playing a lot?
I stayed too long, because it wasn't my money. It's like you don't think as much.
So when someone raises, you just going, maybe
I didn't
I'll
want to
get
look like a
lucky.
pussy. I'm like, 400 bag of shells. And I'm like, I knew I had a 6 and a high card 9.
Oh, my God. Offsuit?
Oh, dude, I was...
A little offsuit action?
I was terrible.
And that, occasionally you'll hit that. But for the most part, yeah, you should back out, fold. Because, you can't lose the money unless you put it in. So if you just, don't bet that and fold, you won't look like a pussy. It's part of the game.
Well, I know, but I kept saying, I'm looking for the royal flush. I was looking for the royal flush. I had a king of clubs. I'm like, royal flush.
It's easy just to play with somebody else's money, too. It goes a lot faster, right?
Yeah.
So Danny was the first one out?
First one out.
How many people were in the tournament? How many fans?
Well over 100
And they were all from the show?
About 200.
All from the show, or did they let some civilians in?
No, they were like all...
Civilians meaning outside the O&A community.
A lot of fans.
Okay.
I mean, for the majority of them, there were a few, I think, that just was like, hey, what's this, tournament?
Yeah, snuck in a little bit.
Yeah, they paid in, sat down with their glasses and headphones and wouldn't look at anybody.
Yeah, those guys.
Oh, those guys were the fucking regulars, man.
Yeah.
Did any of them win?
Vultures. No.
No, they didn't win? All right.
Who was the big winner?
Well, no, don't get there.
Troy
was next out.
No, he wasn't next out. He actually lasted longer than he should have because he didn't know how to play at all. Except somehow he lasted, but everybody at his table was getting pissed at him because he kept not paying attention and then asking the dealer what the rules are.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
He didn't know it was his turn to bet. He was just, talking to the girl who was sitting next to him.
Jesus.
Even though her husband was at the table across from them.
You like those type of players, right, Ant?
Sometimes, yeah.
A lot of fun to mess with.
Yeah.
So who was second out as far as the crew goes?
Second out.
I think, was it E-Rock? Roland?
Roland was second.
Roland.
Yeah. Hello.
How was his play?
His was much better than he expected, and he told me that he was bummed out because he was planning on just going all in and then getting out early so he could go to the bar. And he actually lasted like an hour.
Roland wants to drink.
Roland won 15 hands in a row.
He said he just wanted to go to Fuddruckers.
I think Roland's one of those sneaky drinkers.
Is he?
I think he drinks more than we realize.
Please. I know he does.
Oh, you saw it?
He loves drinking.
You saw it?
Yeah.
I've never really seen the
Roland.
Roland.
Until the point I was so fucked up.
So Roland and then E-Rock.
Yeah, and then E-Rock. And then Jim, and then Troy, and then Ant, and then Patrice.
So Patrice was number one in the crew.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Lasted the longest.
Yep.
How much longer did he last after you, Ant?
I don't know. I ran away to the blackjack table pretty quick, but
yeah.
What was it? 15. Like 15 minutes.
Oh, so a couple
the
more
blinds
hands.
were going up really fast because it was turbo game. So I mean, they kept doubling the blinds. So if you were short stacked, you had to push
fucked.
all in like with marginal hands, or else you were just going to be blinded out.
How long did the tournament take?
Well, the tournament itself took a while. I mean, but it took about 3 hours for everybody on staff to get knocked out.
Yeah.
Well, when you were out, Ann, how many more people were left?
I looked around, and there were a lot of empty seats.
There's probably 3 tables left.
3 tables left.
Of 10?
Not even. Some of the seats were empty.
Yeah.
Oh, so like...
We don't know who the winner is.
Huh?
We don't know who the winner is. We all left early.
Yeah, we all just like boogied on away from the tournament.
You can't even hang around.
I saw
the winner of the O&A poker
tournament. Play some blackjack.
No one knows who won.
I saw the guy's tweet who won. He won like $2,400 or something.
He chopped it. I think 2 guys decided they were just going to chop it.
I read that mean as well.
That means you just split.
They split the pot.
Split the pot.
But that was like 2 hours after Patrice was gone. We had to go get dinner.
But don't you think someone from the O&A staff should have been there for the winner of the O&A poker tournament?
At first, like, it was like, yeah, why don't you stick around and maybe, yeah, Sam, you should get some audio from the winner. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to probably go get some dinner and then come back.
I'm out.
Management was there.
Yeah.
We all disappeared and ditched them, and then they even gave up and left.
Oh, really?
Anthony stumbled off to go gamble, and Patrice left.
I love how he says stumbled.
Yes.
He couldn't say just walk off.
Nah,
he had to say stumble. That was a little shot at you, Anthony.
Yeah, that's fine.
Little shot.
It was actually an accuracy.
And then Danny and Roland followed to go drink.
Yeah.
And then everyone else was like, well, let's just go do something else or get something to eat, and left Gary sitting there for the whole time.
Yeah.
No, and then Gary and Rob were just like, I was texting back and forth. I was like, do I really need to come back? And they were like, yeah, we're going to leave too.
Then it just became
it
just became a tournament.
Right, it's
like
done.
It's any tournament, and you know, they know how to play, and the people at Foxwoods know how to run it, so... I had blackjack to play.
But it was your poker tournament. You should have been there with your arm around the winner, maybe a big pile of chips in front of the winner.
I'd have rather,
and maybe a big, large check for giving the winner of the O&A.
Giant check.
Not even the O&A, the Anthony Cumia poker tournament.
No, at that point it became the
that was
Anthony
your responsibility,
Cumia
sir.
drunken blackjack extravaganza in the high stakes area.
You can't change it.
Foxwoods was very cool. They opened up a table for me that I had like a high limit, but then they let other people play, like listeners play with whatever they wanted. So they could bet $10.
Do they they fuck up your cards? Because I know
they knew how to play.
You're not a fan of that.
They knew not to sit down and really fuck things up. I was the one like making some wacky moves.
Did Patrice play with you? Because we all left at the same time.
No, Patrice. Danny called him, and he was at a bar.
Oh, he did. Okay.
He was at one of the bars just hanging out, and then Danny called him and told him where we were, but he kind of disappeared.
I forgot to call him because I said I was going to text Patrice. I said we're all going to leave together because we leave me and Kenny left the night of. But when we got, I just forgot, and then we got outside and Kenny's tire was flat.
Oh God!
So it was like I totally forgot to.
You're getting a lot of flat tires.
Flat.
I know.
I went through that phase.
That's at least 3 or 4, man.
That's 6.
That's 6.
Yeah, I just had one 2 weeks ago.
What was the screw in this tire?
Yeah, it was a screw, but thank God Foxwoods has like a maintenance truck.
They have a tow truck.
And they called the guy who's there in like 2 minutes, but the thing is, he's like a little slight guy. And he couldn't get like the lug nuts off. The tire was too heavy. He couldn't even like get the plug in.
Why would they have that guy?
I don't know. I guess nobody wants that shitty job. I don't know.
Yeah, as far as casino jobs go, that one's pretty bad.
Yeah,
you're a tire guy.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like I had to like help him a little bit, or we never would have got out of there. You know?
you
but thank God they had a guy there that could like plug the tire and we got out of there.
Yeah, it was great.
Shit.
Tow truck in 2 minutes.
How bummed were you when you walked up to the truck and saw a flat tire?
Oh yeah, because I thought you got to wait like an hour for AAA.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I was tired of we got a 2.5 hour drive home. I just want to get out of there.
I should have been waiting for AA. See, Alcoholics Anonymous.
I didn't even get that.
Yeah. I'll tell you though, at the poker tournament, they only had like 2 waiters working the whole tournament because Connecticut, there's a law you can't back up drinks.
Right.
So like and our fans, they like to drink.
They want to back up their
they
drinks.
do.
Yeah.
But it was all about me.
Oh yeah.
I made sure I took care of the waiter. I tipped him very well, and he had my drink there right when the other one was empty. E-Rock, yes?
That's what the big buzz around the tournament was, that Ant kept throwing 20s every time the guy would bring a drink. So one waiter stayed near Anthony, and then the other waiter had to take care of 200 people.
I was bogarting the waiter.
And we know whose waiter was busier.
At the end, after Ant was out and he was about to go to the blackjack table, I tried to interview him, and he instead took the recorder out of my hand and he threw it.
Oh, that's good.
And launched it into a fan's head.
Yes. I didn't want to speak to you. I had blackjack.
Once again, this was your poker tournament, sir.
Yes.
Anthony was fucking steaming for a couple of minutes.
Oh, God, was I. I was, motherfucker.
What, you were mad when you got knocked out?
Yes, of course I was.
What took you out?
Better cards.
No, but did you have a pretty good hand, or you were bluffing? What were you doing?
I was getting
what was your move?
I was getting a little short stacked, and the blinds are getting high, and
so you had no real choice.
I had enough, but I needed some help from the fucking flop, and I really didn't get it. So it was that.
Oh, wait, you can get help from those 4 cards?
Oh, yeah.
That was alleged.
5 cards.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, really?
Nothing. If I didn't have a pair in my hand, I could just go fuck my mother with a stick. I don't know how people do that all night. It was like, the casino was great, but I literally was just getting annoyed. I'm like, why would I have anything? 7 of clubs, 2 of diamonds. Fucking Duval threw more better matching cards on bodies. Apocalypse Now. Dude, it was terrible.
Yeah? You were just getting a bad run of cards?
I dropped out of the first hand I was on, and I would have won with a pair of 5s. And the only hand I won was a pair of 9s.
Why? Did someone raise you on that pair of 5s? Is that why you didn't
No,
stay
I just
in?
thought there's no way I could win with a pair of 5s. Oh, and I won with a high card. Ace.
You won with an ace. You stayed in.
Yeah, high card.
Was everyone checking?
Yeah, just doing this.
They were checking their asses off.
Check. I like that, too, with new players when a bet comes down and it's their turn to bet, like Patrice, and he's looking and goes, I want to check. It's like, nah, see, someone bet. So you got to bet. I can't check. It's like, nah, you
Gotta
can't
at least
check.
match that bet right
You got to
there,
at least
Patrice.
match the bet or raise.
One time, Jimmy went all in, and then all the staff members had like a secret envelope prize.
Right, it was the bounty.
Right.
What was in that?
Right.
A night at MGM Grand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I think
MGM's
they were
attached to that.
assorted prizes because I saw Jimmy had a Steven Singer Jewelers.
Oh, I think.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. I
some of
think.
those.
Oh, did I have something from Steven Singer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
should have kept it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you knocked out one of the boys, you got a little
one of the
secret
show
prize?
people.
Yeah.
You got
like
the envelope.
A little bonus.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
fun.
that's cool. Sounds like you guys had a really good time.
It was unbelievable, man. It was fun.
And then blackjack, I got playing with the listeners was just ridiculous. And again, the listeners will keep getting me beers. Like, they just kept friggin' getting me beers, and wow. And all I was drinking was beer. But it's amazing what gallons of beer can do. I was just an obnoxious, sitting at that table, just worse than Pesci with that blackjack dealer. It was just like, look at your cards, you fuck. Look at what you're giving me. And they're like, oh, can't use that language. Can't use that language.
The dealer was saying that?
Yeah.
Why can't they have
and then I
cool
started
dealers that
getting
can handle
loud,
that
like,
shit?
like, yeah, that figures. And then some woman at another table turned and gave me like a, look at me. And I just went, what the fuck are you looking at? What the fuck are you looking at? Do you know who I am?
You didn't do that.
Oh, I did. And the listeners just laughing their I was doing it also
You're
because,
playing up to them.
Yeah, the listeners were laughing their balls off sitting
What kind
there
of action
watching
was
that shit.
What kind of action was she playing?
Oh, nothing. Believe me, if I was playing anything but high stakes, I would have been let out like that guy that put his feet up on the table in Casino. Opened the door with his fucking head. That would have been me.
Did you wind up doing well or no?
Yes, I did
Oh, good.
well. I
Good.
did well. Didn't even know I did well, to
Good.
tell you the truth, because how many times I was yelling marker, marker, marker. But Keith is very sneaky. Keith will, as I'm playing, he looks over, he will grab a stack of my chips, go to the cage, pay off a marker. Pay off a marker.
Was he fucking Ginger from Casino? Putting them in his purse?
I catch him and he puts his lipstick on.
Worst cover ever.
So when all was said and done, I was like, wow, I think I got Marcus payoff. He goes, no, you're up.
Nice.
You're up. So
Good for you.
That was good. Had a great time.
I want to. So why can't they have a cool dealer that can handle salty language?
Well, Keith was suggesting that next time we just have either big black men dealers or old white guy dealers. No women and no Asians because they really can't take the abuse.
But why can't they have a table where it's obvious the dealer could deal with anything?
Like the smoking table and then the fuck you table.
Yeah, the
so you could have a fuck you cunt table and shit like that.
The obnoxious player
That
table,
would
whatever
be
you want to
good.
call it.
I would like that.
Why do you have to have manners at a casino? I don't really understand that.
I don't either. Oh, there's one of the pictures. That's
from the poker
That's
tournament.
poker, yeah.
With Patrice and Anthony.
Yeah, there you go. Got some
What Why do you have
People
to
in the
have like
background.
manners? That's the weirdest thing.
I know. Fuck
'Cause
manners.
It's part of the thing that you want to yell and scream at everybody, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they can handle it.
And I tip like a motherfucker. Like, I'm tipping like a motherfucker. Because I'm betting like 5 G's a hand.
Jesus.
And like, I double down and I'd hit. And then, like, I toss the dealer a few hundred, you know? So they should be able to put up with my I think that's why I actually remained seated there. Because I think I would have been, long gone. They don't put up with that shit
the
at the
dealers-
$10 table.
You're tipping the dealer a few hundred here and there, and the
And they
dealer's-
get pissed. Yeah.
And the dealer's still getting mad at you?
Yeah.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
I know.
Well, right there, you should have, like, knocked back your tipping. Really? Then this is what I do.
Yeah. Now look what I do.
Hit a blackjack and give him a fucking nickel.
Here's what I do now.
Here's your nickel. Thanks for the hand. Here's Pete in New York. He played blackjack with you. Petey.
Good morning, boys.
What's up?
Hi.
Opie, that's exactly what he did, actually. He actually screamed at her and said, "No tips for you!"
Yeah, I do that too.
Good for Anthony.
I get lousy hands, or she gets mad. I go, "No tips for you."
Good for Ant.
No
He
tips.
did pretty good up until he called her a cunt. That was pretty much her last straw.
Yeah, you fucking cunt.
To the dealer or the
when,
cards?
Is when she went like, well, see, my excuse is I was talking to the cards.
Sure.
But they,
They sort of.
The Don Rickles character of the casino had to come over and have a little chit chat with Keith.
Yeah, not the fun Don Rickles.
And then no,
Casino
he was the
Don
one.
Rickles.
He was the casino Don Rickles, the
Yeah.
one that said, "Why don't we go back, have a little champagne? Why don't you get some champagne?
Yeah.
And,
Bottle of
little
champagne.
drink, little drink, something nice." And
We're all pretty proud of you that you didn't make any comments about the first dealer.
But
He was a gentleman of questionable sexual activity.
hey, I didn't care.
You were pretty good.
Whatever, it worked. And then by the end of the night, I wound up, so I didn't care.
But if you're a high roller, the casino should let you pretty much say whatever the hell you want and get a dealer in there that can handle it.
I know.
The pit boss should be sitting there going, "Okay, we got a wild one over at
we got a
table
loud
number
mouth.
8.
We got a loudmouth. Put him at the loudmouth.
Let's
table.
send in Larry to deal the cards.
No tips for you.
Good for you, man.
What an asshole.
I've watched Ant gamble. He's a jerk.
I am a complete jerk.
But see, she doesn't care about the big tips because don't they go in a pool and they divvy it up at the end of the night? She
I don't
doesn't
know.
get that actual big
but-
tip.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
So,
But I just want to say thanks, Jan. That was an awesome time.
Had a blast.
She ended up for the night, too. Not as much as you, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, man. Everybody was laughing. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah. Hey, I tweeted you that Connecticut info.
ooh, top secret
Need to
tweets
remember.
going on.
Connecticut info.
All right, Pete.
I'll look for it,
Thank
Pete.
you.
Love you.
All right, man. Thanks.
Love you.
Thanks, guys.
Later, man.
Any other stories from Foxwoods?
Pretty much sums it up. It's all that. They did a great job. I mean, completely took care of us. It was great. Had a wonderful dinner. That sushi place was really good. And
Yes.
that was really nice. Yeah, just and anything, room service anytime. You want breakfast at fucking 8 at night, doesn't matter.
When'd you come home?
They were really good. I got home yesterday it was quick, like a 2-hour drive home. It was nothing. And I was home by, I don't know, it was about 1, I guess.
Oh, you leave like 11 in the morning. Okay.
Yeah, about that.
And we're going to have a Foxwoods special?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, we
wow.
should promote that. When is that?
Thursday morning in the 10 a.m. hour. It'll be an hour-long special.
Thursday morning from 10 to 11 a.m.
Eastern time.
Eastern time.
Oh, yeah. Only kudos there to Foxwoods.
How are you going to make an hour special out of this?
I know.
There's a
You're
lot
walking around with a recording device?
Yeah, I've got like 5.5 hours of audio to go through to make this special.
Oh, fuck.
I left a recorder on Patrice and Ant's table the entire time, so
Oh, fuck.
And then there was one point, because we were, I think we started drinking on the way up in the limo. And so by the time we got there, we had kind of a buzz on. So then by the time Danny got knocked out, you're supposed to say something to the people. So it's like, the next person that got knocked out was Danny Ross. So some people were applauding and other people were like, boo, boo. Because, Danny has his haters. And Danny just like, had a few beers. He gets on the mic, he goes, "Anyone don't fucking like me, just come up and tell me to my face."
Did anyone take him up on it?
No, why
of
would
course
they?
not.
Why would they? They just get online. Tape.
They'll run back to their basements with their fake names.
Yes, exactly. Not saying a word.
I can't wait to get home to actually tell them how I feel.
Yeah, no one comes up to anybody. That's that right, Iraq?
I was at the table next to Danny when he was playing, and when he got eliminated, he didn't even yell or anything. He just growled real loud. He stood up and went, and just like looked at everybody and then walked away.
Yeah, that poker can do that shit to you, man. You just get like, fuck. Yeah.
It is humiliating to get knocked out.
Yeah, you got to
When you
kind of
go
just
early,
get up.
you
Get
go
out of
all
your
in.
chair. Leave. Leave the table,
You're done
please.
playing.
You are no longer welcome here.
You can't play with us anymore.
See this? You know what it means? Not welcome.
American History X.
Yes, very good.
We got no interns today.
We don't have interns.
What?
No,
Their semester's over.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, shit.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah. And next one, too.
Semester's over for a couple of semesters.
Yeah.
I've said.
Yep. All right.
Yeah. It was great, though. Good time.
Good times. Fucking football yesterday. Anybody watch these games?
I didn't get to watch shite.
I forgot it existed until I was at the cell. I was at the cellar sit?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. Until I was out to dinner.
Oh.
And I saw on the bar TV that there was a game going, allegedly.
Allegedly. I know the Jets won,
Yes, they
and
did.
I know the Giants just fucking self-destructed.
The Giants game was unfucking believable. What did they end up scoring? 4 touchdowns, the Eagles, in less than 8 minutes in the fourth quarter. And that's that punt return by Sean Jackson.
That's that shit that just doesn't happen.
But the punter was supposed to fucking punt it out of bounds.
Oops.
Coughlin said,
Yeah.
Coughlin goes, I told him to punt it out of bounds, but supposedly got a high snap or something, so he decided to fucking kick it.
Yeah.
Because he was panicking. And Deshaun fucking Jackson just shoved it right up their asses. Holy shit.
How the fuck?
It's got to be the biggest collapse in Giants history. I don't know if
has
that's
to be.
Up by 3 touchdowns with 8 minutes remaining and in full control of their destiny and the NFC East. The Giants threw it all away Sunday with one of the most humiliating collapses in the 85-year history of the franchise. 4 unanswered touchdowns to the Eagles.
Oof.
It was unbelievable to watch. And then, of course, Deshaun with a 65-yard punt return with no time on the clock. Unbelievable. In front of a hometown crowd for the Giants.
Yeah, they just
shutting everyone up.
Completely folded.
And then the Jets squeaked by with the Steelers yesterday.
Was that true? That was the first game-winning punt return ever?
Yeah.
In history?
Yeah, something like that.
Fuck.
Yeah, because usually you kind of fucking just punt it out of bounds.
Yeah, you don't want to fucking...
You kind of... You
don't give them a chance like that.
You don't give them a chance to run it back like that.
Dummies.
No.
How much time is on the clock?
Not much. I'm going to guess, I don't know, Ant, like 20 seconds maybe?
Oh, God. Why
Something
would you?
like that?
Yeah, then why would you even give him a chance?
Yeah, I don't know exactly how many seconds,
wow.
but
That's great.
not much at all. All they had to do was fucking punt it out of bounds.
Yeah. Someone fucked up.
This idiot fucking...
He screwed the pooch. Screwed the pooch.
Making Michael Vick look like a fucking animal.
Yeah.
This Vick is having a hell of a year, so...
Don't say animal and him in the,
Yeah, I
same,
hear
in
you.
the same sentence. I get very offended. I was watching I love that.
What about your Jets?
Well, my Jets, I bleed jet green.
You sure do. Right?
Yeah. What a victory. Just squeaking one out again.
Yeah, I had the Jets and 6.
Yeah. Well, I think they're playoff bound.
Yeah, not necessarily. We still got a couple things to do, but
I think they are.
Jets looking a little shaky.
Yeah.
A little shaky. We scored our first offensive touchdown.
I think they'll squeak by Sanchez.
We scored our first offensive touchdown since Thanksgiving yesterday. Think about that.
All right, Mr. Hand. I think you'll squeak by, Mr. Sanchez. Yeah, he pulled it off. What are you going to do?
And then Roethlisberger fucking marches down the field.
Did he march?
Hey, he pretty much marched.
Goose-stepping?
I think he went just about 92 yards last play of the game, and kind of a little tip action in the end zone, and the Jets win. Could have easily been a loss for the Jets yesterday. Holy shit.
Of course. That's like every other game they played except for the ones they lost.
Right.
It's like could have easily been a loss.
I don't know, man.
Whatever.
you know, we're hanging in there, the Jets.
Take the W. No matter what the fuck happened, it's a win.
Sure.
A win's a win.
Sure.
That's what I like to say.
Sure.
A win's a win.
Hey, the Patriots win last night? I really don't know. I'm not rubbing it in if they lost. I have no fucking idea. That was the late game.
I didn't hear anything about. Oh, it was the late game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won.
They won?
31-27.
Okay.
I love making it sound like I knew what I was talking about when I'm just reading off of people. They could put anything there, and I'd be like, maybe they lost, but I'm just reading. I was watching ESPN Classic, which is it's fucking great.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Someone just reminded me that the front page of the New York papers are hilarious. The one says Giants dog it. And they
Photoshop pictures of dogs.
They're insane with Michael Vick. They got Michael Vick on the front page of the New York paper today, and the Giants have dog faces, actual dogs as faces on the front page.
Very controversial, but they had the opportunity to do it with plausible deniability as far as that whole Michael Vick.
What
dog
is controversial?
Well, that picture's a little controversial,
right?
You know, Michael Vick, dogs.
And remember last week when Patrice was in, we all were talking about how Michael Vick is itching.
Yeah.
He's itching. You know that a mere 4 hours later, it came out that he wants to get another dog?
Doggy.
We nailed that one, too.
He's a dog lover, he said.
Yeah, he wants another dog.
He wants a dog. But part of the whole thing with his conviction was he can't own another dog.
Right.
That's it.
Then why doesn't he just let it go?
Just leave
it's
it
like you went to jail. You're now playing in the NFL.
He wants
just let it go, Mike.
Can he get a cat? Get a big cat.
I think the reason he can't let it go is because
silly.
If he gets a dog and treats it right, that will help his image.
Maybe, yeah.
If he's walking around with a nice little dog on a leash, treating it like a fucking superstar, how could you hate him anymore?
You should get one of those little Paris Hilton ones.
Sure.
Just carry it around in a bag.
Right now, everyone's wondering if he gets close to the dog, will he choke it?
Yeah.
But if he gets to have another dog, then he could change all that around.
But what if he gets a dog and tragically it has like some kind of congenital heart problem and dies? Like just naturally. That happens. Mm-hmm. He takes it to the vet. The vet comes out and goes, Mr. Vick, I'm sorry, the dog expired. He'd be like, I want a full autopsy on that. I want the report fucking delivered to the press. I don't care what this costs. I want you to make sure everyone knows I was not responsible for this.
Or what if he has to put his own dog down and he goes to the vet and goes, I'll do it for you.
Yeah, don't worry, I got this.
For old time's sake.
Where's your neck snapper?
Right.
You have a professional neck
Get a
snapper?
bucket and some water. I'll take care of this thing.
That's probably what he does when he's not playing football. Monday and Tuesday.
Volunteers down at the animal shelter?
Right, at the animal shelter.
Just snapping necks.
No one knows it, though. Sorry, but I wanted to mention the front page of the paper with the dogs fucking photoshopped on the Giants players. You said ESPN Classic.
The ESPN Classic,
listening.
It's a blast, man. And they had the 77 World Series with, of course, the Yankees and Reggie and his 3 home runs. I caught the end of it, and then they did the whole, they don't just show the game. They showed the celebration. They showed the presentation of the trophy to young George Steinbrenner. Came out all full of piss and vinegar. Fucking, Yogi comes out, and fucking, it was just a great little glimpse of history. Yeah, look at that shit. Come on.
Billy Martin.
And they're pouring champagne on the reporter, and he's just about cursing. They
wasn't that
they're drinking. They're fucking drinking the champagne, which they're showing and they really don't show that these days.
That's Bill White.
Yeah.
I don't care about things like that. I'm just so happy for these guys that they're really great.
Billy, earlier now, you got a nice bonus, and you've got a sort of a vote of confidence. So how about next year for Billy Martin?
Well, next year, I hope we're going to come back and do it again. Our organization is starting to build, getting some more players, and we're going to be awful tough.
Would there be any changes that Billy Martin might want to make on this press?
I always hated that, man. They just won the World Series. You're talking about next year already and changes in that. Why don't you just enjoy the moment?
They have... The interesting thing about watching this is you have the reporting is awful. The camera is just horrid. At one point, the guy can't even hold it straight. Mm-hmm. And then the field celebration. You forget how the fans ran onto the fucking field and covered the field.
Missed that.
And it's like, how the fuck did that ever happen?
That's what made those moments so great when the fans were able to just completely take over the field.
They ran on.
But going with something you taught me years ago, you can never bring that back. You can't be the commissioner that goes, we're going to allow on-field celebrations again.
Look.
Yeah, that was awesome when that happened.
Spill over the walls and just get on the field and run around and drink. They're drinking on the field, running the bases.
And the outfielders now have to get off the fucking field with just hundreds of fans spilling over the sides.
They also had the top 40 baseball moments, and a few of them were fights where, fans jumping into the fucking field and getting into fights with the players. Then there was another one where I can't remember the guy's name, but he's running the bases, and the fucking fans just came all on the field. And he's punching his way through.
You're right.
Punching his way through the bases.
Right.
Yeah, it was great.
He's got to touch the bases.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Got to touch them all.
Great moments. 40 top moments.
Yeah, I got to check that out.
And, they had the ones where the fans would reach over and catch the ball.
That Thurman?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Good old Thurman Munson.
And all I was doing was watching it going, dead, that guy's dead.
A lot of deads.
Yeah.
A lot of deads on that one. So.
What's Thurman
really
saying?
Cool
I just want to hop in a plane and
take
a flight.
Buzz around. I'll buzz you.
And this was amazing because this celebration, this was actually, they won the third game of the season and they were just thrilled about it.
Imagine.
Every game they won, they did this.
Imagine.
Every game.
How fun would that be?
That would rule.
First game of the World Series is over. Let's go to the locker room, see what's going on today.
Well,
they're just partying.
We're actually spring training.
Right.
Yeah, we won our split team play today. Really happy. Champagne.
Well, they actually lost, but they made a good comeback and almost won. They lost 6-4. They were happy that it was a good game in April. Is that Reggie? Yeah, Reggie.
Fucking Reggie.
Reggie, he was the man.
Now that's a mustache.
3 homers.
For 6 games, 3 home runs in 1 ball game. And that sort of ties a guy, Babe Ruth, who did it twice.
Well, Bill, it's a great feeling. A lot of people talk about, great players or great feelings. And I think the word that superstar is overused a lot. And
but I'm a
played in an era
superstar.
where the word really originated.
Next year, I'm hoping to make $50,000 a year.
Yeah, really. Poor fuck.
I can now say that I
And look at
one
that
day
guy in the background.
That's not a
It's
guy.
Sam Roberts.
That's Dan, the Boston writer.
Oh, is it?
Dan Shaw. Fuck.
Was it really?
No one's going to give a shit. You know the guy I'm talking about?
No, I just thought it was some ghoul standing there.
Look down at your screen. Redheaded guy from Boston.
Shaughnessy?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
And look, the camera angle. Like now they pull him to the side. It's all like roped off. So when they do an interview, they're not being interrupted.
And they put plastic on everything.
And the 1977 fucking NYPD. Just, you could actually see them taking payoffs and fucking shaking down drug dealers.
He's actually being guarded by Serpico.
The corrupt NYPD of 1977. Just lounging around the field, letting the letting the fucking fans just get out there and rip the field up. They didn't give a shit.
Yeah, and the champagne just went everywhere. The guys knew to just go to the ballpark that day with maybe shittier clothes or something, knowing they're going to get ruined.
All.
Now it's all calculated.
It's so cool watching that old shit though. It's just
it was a month after Elvis dropped dead, I think.
Yeah, was it? Yeah,
September of '77, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
All right,
God damn,
that's a long time ago, man.
It really is. Go forward a little bit so you get Steinbrenner.
He wasn't the crying George?
No. They talked to Torres. Here he is. Look at George.
Has something for you that looks nice to me. Billy here? Where's Billy Martin?
Where's Billy?
Where's Billy? Gonna hit him over the head with this.
For baseball, for the Yankees, and for New York.
It's been a tough year. That it's been. But as long as it's culminated by this,
Young
I'm sure
George.
you're more than happy.
Worth it all. Yeah, it's great for New York. Just great.
Man, a few words.
How about let's give him this great...
Wait till the 80s come. I have some big moves to make.
I think Billy has... Somebody has taken Billy Martin.
Billy's drink.
Billy found a bottle of whiskey.
They just pour champagne over his head.
Billy, he
his
gets
hair
a
didn't
lot
get
of
wet.
flack.
I know. I love how they pour it through and it doesn't get wet, but it pours out the bottom.
So let's give this now
Black
to
people's
Yankee
hair's like a
owner,
coffee
George
filter.
To you, to Gabe, to Billy.
All right.
Yeah. Well, it was just fun to watch.
Yeah, I got to check that out.
Yeah, very cool.
All right. We should take our first break. No more stories from Foxwoods?
No, just they
Sounds
were really
like you
great.
had a good time.
They're great. We had a great time. I don't have any doubt we will be doing other things again with the fine people at Foxwoods.
Yeah, it was a success for them.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
for us and everybody else.
A lot of fun.
That's good. Hey, we got Homeless Mustard stopping in today.
Ooh.
It's been a while. Actually, it's almost a year ago that Keith
reminded me of
brought
my
him in.
sandwich.
We were going to do the homeless shopping spree last year, and Keith brought in the new crop of homeless guys.
Yeah.
And one of them was Homeless Mustard. It was about a year ago, almost to the day. And he was a mess, and he kind of hinted he was a musician. So we found him a guitar. To this day, people think he wasn't homeless because he had a Taylor fucking guitar, and you try to explain to these dopes, and they just don't want to listen.
Yeah, they don't get it.
But we gave him a nice Taylor guitar, and he
was homeless.
Huh?
He's homeless.
Yeah,
I smelled him.
Yeah,
He's homeless.
Exactly.
And he performed for us and blew all of us away, really.
Yeah.
And a year later, he's got an EP that came out.
Yeah.
So he's going to talk about that and what has happened to him in the past year. I believe he's not drinking, and I believe he's in a shelter, and he's really trying to get his shit together.
It's a real rags to a little cleaner rags story.
It's a real rags to dumpster.
The original video posted 12/11/09. Okay, so just over a year ago.
Just about.
He was a complete mess. He was in the hospital the night before. He's got all his hospital bracelets on. So he fell down drunk. He was up all night, and then he did that version of Creep that is just still doing really, really well.
Who sings Creep? Whose song is that?
Radiohead.
You think they've heard his version of it?
I hope so, because it's an amazing version.
Oh,
And then he did some originals, and those were really good too. And then he went off and came back a couple times here and there. But a year later, his EP is out for people to buy.
Yeah.
So we'll talk to him next, okay?
Pretty cool.
And
cool indeed.
Yeah, and other things too. Stay there.
Sirius XM. Follow the Opie and Anthony Show on Facebook. Facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh.
Yeah. He's not even here yet. Opie and Anthony, that's Homeless Mustard doing Creep. And that would have been the great intro to say, and here he is, but we're staring at an empty area of the studio, so.
Why? Where is he? What happened?
He's down the hall.
Oh,
and now they're walking really slow.
Does he have an entourage?
Yeah, I think so. I think
What the fuck is that
I
about?
think he's got people now. He's got people that got their mitts in him.
Oh, my God. What the hell is that about? You've got to be shitting me.
Don't fucking ruin it, Mustard. He's got peeps. Look
He's
at
got
him.
peeps. These are the people that are going to fleece him.
Of course.
By the way, he'll be homeless again going,
Yeah, they're probably young, like, record producers.
All right.
Daniel
There
Mustard
he is.
in studio. How are you, sir?
How you been? Good?
Do you want to sit up here?
All right, sit there. It's like moving up to the big boy table.
How are you, sir?
Here I have CDs.
Ooh.
This is a little different than last year.
Right away, he hands out his
Thank
CD.
you.
It's an EP.
Look at this.
You got 5 songs on
Very
here.
nice.
All songs written and performed by Daniel Mustard.
That is correct, sir.
Where's yeah, there you go. Throw that on there.
That is correct, sir. Are we on?
Are you excited?
Yes, I'm totally excited.
We were just telling this story once again. It was almost a year ago, just over a year ago. You
Yeah.
came in here with Keith the Cop for one of our silly bits.
Yeah.
And we didn't think much of you, to be completely honest with you. And then you
Nobody
kind of
does.
hinted at us to the fact that you could play a guitar.
Yeah.
And we found a Taylor.
Yeah.
And to this day, people.
The infamous Taylor.
Yeah, people think that it was your guitar,
Yeah,
hence you're
homeless
not
guy,
homeless.
yeah.
And you try to explain to these
In
people.
fact, there's a line on one of these songs. I don't own this guitar. I don't even know.
Oh,
There's
okay,
a direct
good.
reference to that.
Yeah, because they got obsessed with that. It's like, dummies, we work for Sirius XM Satellite Radio. You think we might have
I
a
think we
guitar or
could find
two
a
around
guitar
here?
laying around the joint.
I think we have every instrument possible. And you picked up the guitar and you played Creep, and the rest is history. That video is pushing 2 million views.
I know, right?
And then you did a bunch of originals that day, and those are doing really well online.
Yeah.
And it's just been this thing.
Yeah, it's been amazing.
You're
It's been amazing.
huge in Russia.
Yeah,
you know
I'm
that,
famous in
right?
Russia, they love me in Russia. It's a
I
tragedy.
don't even know. I don't even know how that happened.
Facebook.
Is it Facebook, you
and
think?
YouTube. Yeah, I got a lot of messages from people in Eastern Europe on Facebook.
That's hysterical.
I know.
But how
There's
did
a
it-
kid in
Eastern Europe.
Siberia that's obsessed with me. He sends me messages.
Really?
Siberia.
Yeah, Siberia.
But
of all places.
I mean, your version of Creep goes viral, but somehow then it goes even more viral in Russia. I don't really understand how that
I'm
works.
internationally known, man. That's great.
Have there been a lot of views in Russia?
I guess so. I mean, I don't know how you can tell who's viewing what on YouTube, but
Yeah, there's a map, and then there's like it's color coded, and
oh, okay. I wouldn't.
Yeah, recently it looks like the London area has been turned on to the.
How do you see that?
The song.
Yeah, no, I'm curious too. How do you?
You got to go to. It's a whole thing. You got to go to stats. I'm not over there right now. Stats, whatever. But
statistics, yes.
So, are you still sober? A lot of people want to know.
I am still sober. April 29th is my sober date.
Oh, good, man.
I go to meetings and everything. It's a trip.
Are you getting the itch?
The itch? What, to drink?
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Sometimes I still, and as I understand it, that doesn't exactly go away.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fine. I'm just, it's one day at a time, and that's the whole point. You just, today, I'm not drinking today.
Trademark that.
Well,
Get T-shirts made.
It's not really my line, but yeah. So just one day at a time. It's another cliche to just throw it out there, but it's, that's how it works.
Right. And you're living in a shelter, or?
I'm living in it's a kind of a halfway house kind of situation. It's a re-entry program.
Right. You've been there a while, though, I think, huh?
I've been there since June.
Yeah, sure. I think that was about the last time we had you on, I think, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
June, okay.
Pretty good? Like, comfy enough?
No, it's horrible. It's a trip. Right. It's bizarre. It's like prison.
What is it?
And the woman that runs the place is a tyrant.
Yeah? Nurse Ratched kind of a?
Basically.
Yeah.
Well,
walk us through that living situation.
It's
cold,
it's
first of all, though, because it's only half a house.
Yeah, right.
They're missing the back wall.
No roof.
It's it's sort of communal living kind of thing. It's like 80 guys in this building that's designed to kind of look like any old building just sitting there, because you're not supposed to know what's going on in there.
Oh,
here's the map.
Oh, wow.
So what?
Yeah, see how the Russia area?
Yeah, Russia's all green.
Russia's rocking it. United States.
I mean, the U.S. is number one there. Russia and Australia's coming up there. Canada.
Yeah, Australia, and then you got some.
And what, Brazil? Is that Brazil? Right?
What's the one to the left of Russia? That's dark.
Ukraine or Poland?
Is that part of that too?
Yeah, one of those old commie nations.
Spain. Looks like Spain's coming up there.
España.
Denmark. Is that Denmark? That
and
little spot there?
You got some shit in Australia happening.
Yeah, Australia's coming up.
What about Korea? I think
no.
South America is starting to light up a little bit.
Southeast Asia, not really. And Africa.
Yeah, they're not.
Africa's not listening.
They're not a mustard fan.
Well, they got bigger problems.
You might have to go to Russia and perform.
I think so. I really do. I've actually been interviewed.
They got some
for
great vodka,
Well, yes, I hear. I was actually interviewed for a couple of Russian publications, and I was on the cover of some little internet magazine thing. And
damn, yeah,
that is pretty damn cool, man. It really is a good story. I want to know about the living again. So it's guys like yourself trying to.
It's mostly ex-cons, mostly.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's fun.
Are you sleeping with one eye open?
No, it's all right. It's funny. You say that ex-cons, you think it's dangerous people, but these are all people really genuinely trying to improve their lives and do better in life. They've made mistakes and they've paid their dues, and they're just trying to get on with their.
You got a roommate, or is it?
I do. I actually lucked out. I have one of the few 2-man rooms. Most of them are 6- and 10-man rooms.
Oh.
So I'm very lucky to only have just me and another guy.
Right.
And it was like last week. I was supposed to come on last week. I got bumped by Carrie Fisher. That was fun. And you wanted me to come Thursday instead, and I couldn't go because they'd planned this whole trip to D.C. They took 60 of this, ex-cons.
Wait, you guys got to go on field trips?
I know, right? Ridiculous.
Why? What is that about?
Hey, man, I don't make up the rules. I just go along with it.
Does anyone know what that's about?
So what do they do?
Well, they wouldn't let me not go. Like, I went to the woman. I was like,
you can't say I don't want to go?
No. Because it was planned ahead, and it was 3 months in advance.
What are you supposed to learn from
this whole thing? I don't know.
Where do they take you?
Do what I tell you, or else. Well, originally we were supposed to go to the White House, and for the longest time I was getting such a kick out of the idea that these guys all swarming into the White House. How funny would that be? But right at the end, right before we went, the Secret Service did background checks, and they were like, "No."
Oh yeah.
No,
probably not.
You motherfuckers
There's
are
a
not.
whole shitload of problems on this bus.
So we ended up doing. We went to the Capitol. We went to the Bureau of Engraving. and printing where they make the money. No, that was actually pretty cool.
That's what a bunch of ex-cons
I know, it was
Yeah.
kind of cruel to show a bunch of like completely destitute people all that money and
Right,
like
right.
march you out. Like, it's $1 billion, but you can't have any.
Yeah, that is kind of cruel. All right, you're right.
And then we went to the Holocaust Museum.
But for what reason?
That was-
and then
that
you
was-
then you get on a bus and come back to New York.
Yeah.
That is like
Reason? You want
it.
reason? No. No.
Is it like a little? Hey, here's some education for you.
I guess that was the idea, and I really think that the director just thought it would look good on her record or something. That she had done
look
this.
what I
this-
did.
Look
Ah,
at this
gotcha.
wonderfully kind thing I did for these poor depraved people.
Right.
And
she's a tyrant, the one that runs the place, huh? Does she get off on it, you
I
think?
think so. She likes it. She likes being in control of 80.
And usually they're like ex-addicts, right?
Mostly, yeah. Well, that's the idea. Everybody there is in recovery of some
No,
sort.
but I mean the tyrant.
She's not. That's the problem.
Oh, okay.
You know, usually the people who are best at this, as far as like counselors and stuff, are the people who are recovering themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's those people who are not and just have like these weird judgments that they really, in my opinion, have no business working in that. You know.
What's the
milieu.
next move? How much longer you stay there?
Well, it's a 6 to 9 month program, and the idea is they're supposed to find you subsidized housing.
Does that scare you? To
What?
leave that environment and then really be on your own?
You know, they make the environment so unpleasant that pretty much anything at this point would be better. I think. I would be fine with anything.
But do you feel like it's easier not to drink because you're in the situation
the being
you're in right
on
now?
your own thing makes the whole, because right now it's like really simple. It's really not that big a deal. I really have no choice. I get urine tested twice a week. You know, it's like in the situation I'm in, I can't do it. And there's some guys that do. They try to get away with it. They time it. So okay,
It's
he's not gonna,
institutional living.
It
which,
totally is,
Which
yeah.
is, some people say, is a better way to live. Like some people can only function under that type of environment.
particularly people who have been in prison for 20 years.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
They don't know how to function without somebody telling them
They
what to do.
need someone to tell them what to do and keep tabs on them. And so what do you though, on the other hand, think that you'd be okay out on your own?
I don't
Don't know?
know. I don't know.
know?
I got to give it a shot. You know, there's really I don't have the answer to that.
What do you do for
But that's a perfect
cash?
that's a perfect answer. What you just said. By
Yeah,
the way.
you don't know.
You don't know for
I don't
sure.
really know.
What do you do for
scares the
cash?
shit out of you.
How you make money?
Oh yeah, no.
No, you don't make any.
I haven't really made any money. You know, I used to make money. You know, panhandling. That was easy. But now that I'm sober, I don't do that.
Yeah.
They give you a little allowance once a week.
But you look at the allowance and go, I can make so much more money.
Oh yeah,
hitting the street.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. But at the same time, pretty much everything I need is kind of provided for me. You know?
Are you allowed to go out and get a job at this point?
Yeah,
or-
that's actually part of the deal.
Oh, it
They
is?
want you to
Okay.
get a job. They want
You
you
got
to,
a little job out there.
No, I need a job. I need a job.
Have you been like looking what type of shit you're looking for?
In a way, right now I'm actually trying to deal with some physical problems I have, particularly with my feet. My feet are really screwed up, so I'm trying to deal with
That's
that.
part of being homeless.
Yeah.
Jesus, you homeless
the
people. with your
the
feet.
tendons in my bottom of my feet have completely become detached, and I have bone spurs all over my heels.
Like mentally?
No, physically.
Feet have bad memories.
Oh, you don't like the warm wear? You've
And,
done some fine stuff for us, Daniel.
Bobos,
What can I tell you?
another thing that was
that was last Christmas. I
That was your
believe.
bottom.
That was right
That was
there,
your
right
bottom.
there, man. That's it. That's the bottom, right
Making
there.
out with Was he a good Bobo. kisser?
Wow. Okay. No, that was the worst kiss I've ever had in my
Gotta
life.
be.
No, that strange little guy. And I'm saying that.
So you got problems with your feet. That sucks.
Yeah, my feet are really screwed up. There's scar tissue all over my Achilles tendon and stuff like that. You know, who knows what really
But
happened?
how do you get
There's
that?
some injury that occurred, and because I was drunk and stumbling around and didn't really, care, it didn't heal right, and now it's just a sort of a consistent problem. And it's just as I've cleaned up, it's getting worse and worse.
What are they
going
to do for it?
Well, I've only, I'm not really certain. The doctor said that most likely what will be needed is a series of steroids injections into the bottom of my feet. So that I'm not looking forward to that, but I need to figure it out. I need to fix them because they're really screwed up.
So, moving on to
And your feet. You need your feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Moving on to the EP. So how did that come?
So
come about?
that started, I guess I would say, with Rich Brownstein, who was a guy who does booking for The Groove and Cafe Wa in the Village. And he had heard me sing on the subway like 5 years ago or something, before I was on the streets. And had stayed and listened to me sing for like a while and let his train go by a few times, and saw me in the Village in the following years deteriorate. and never said anything to me, never spoke to me until the night before I went to rehab. I was on McDougal, and he came up to me, and well, actually, I approached him about I was bumming cigarettes, looking for a cigarette, and he turned around and he told the doorman at Cafe Wa to give me a cigarette, which is kind of a trip because doormen never give you cigarettes. So to have somebody like tell a doorman to give me a cigarette, I was like, yeah, all right. And he went on to tell me this whole thing about how he'd seen me sing and watch me like get all fucked up over the last few years and what the fuck. And I was like, I'm going to rehab. And he goes like, he gives me his card and then gives me another one. He's like, call me as soon as you get out of rehab. And so I did, and he booked that show, Cafe Wa, which I promoted the last time I was here. And I played that show, and at that night I met Hap Pardo, who basically was taking over Rich's job because Rich and his band up and moved to North Carolina. And Hap just sort of picked up the reins in a way, and he heard me play that night, and he got excited about wanting to produce an actual like a record. And he got some investor or something. He got some producer in New Orleans or someplace to put in some money on it.
Nolans.
And Nolans. And then we made a record.
Are you going to make money off this? You don't need.
That's the idea. Right now,
you don't need a little job if this does okay. As long as you get a good taste, piece of the action.
We haven't really made any money yet. Right? In the beginning, it's about paying back the money to spend to make it.
Yeah. Did he sign a little contract or something at least?
And then he got to distribute.
Yeah. All right.
Distribute.
Yes. But
are you on like
there's a website,
iTunes or anything?
Yes, I'm on
Very
iTunes,
good.
and you can buy it on the website, which is danielmustardmusic.com. And if I'm doing my job right, I should say it at least 3 more times before I leave here this morning.
Of course.
But
that's good
and
iTunes.
and it's on iTunes, on Amazon, and
how do they get it on iTunes? Just Daniel Mustard.
Yeah, Daniel Mustard.
Okay.
Just download it direct.
A bunch of people have downloaded it already, and they love it.
Yeah.
It's a 5-song EP.
It's a 5-song
all
EP.
originals.
All original songs. And it's doing pretty good. It's getting good response. I think it's pretty good. For what we had to work with. We had very little time, very little money, but we made, I think, a pretty quality record.
Yeah, we tried to produce something for you, and it failed miserably because you were still kind of.
I was still kind of shit-faced.
Yeah, you were. But we did try. And that's not my expertise, and certainly not with a guy that wasn't sober yet.
And that was the deal with Hap. When I met Hap, was like the idea of just really producing something, not just like laying down the tracks.
Right. And you got a band together too for your record.
No, not really.
I saw some musicians in the video.
That's Hap and James. They're the guys. That
all right. So you got a couple guys playing with you.
Yeah.
To pump it up slightly, although you don't really need to. Well, but it works, obviously.
That's a debatable point. A lot of people have said they just want, it's the acoustic thing, and I'm like, I wanted to put a little something on this.
Are you getting gigs now, or?
Yeah, I played a gig last week at a place on Houston called Parkside. I need to do that more. I haven't really played too many gigs, but I definitely need to do that more. And will, I'm sure.
Right on.
Gigging. Yeah, you got to get out and play more.
Yeah, that's definitely where it's at.
After you get your feet fixed. Fix them feet.
Even I've developed this little limp, and it's become, I think, part of my persona now.
Oh, Jesus.
But they're going to fix him, right?
Say what?
Yeah, they will be able to fix him, right?
I guess so. I mean, I don't really know. I have a podiatrist appointment this afternoon.
Oh, really?
So I'll find out for sure exactly.
Nice. I have orthotics. They help a lot. You have orthotics?
No, I need to get something.
Yeah, they fucking changed my life.
Right.
My hips was getting
my hip
numb. I was getting my right thigh. Like I couldn't feel it. It's like all this nerve stuff.
And what do they do? Put something in your shoes?
Yeah, it's like I'll show you. It looks uncomfortable, but it's actually much.
Yeah, it's like an Archie
It's
thing,
it's a hard insole, but your foot gets really used to it.
Oh my God!
Holy shit!
That looks like fucking you're walking on cement.
No, but is that made like custom made
for my foot? Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I need something like that.
And that works out very well.
It feels really weird at first. Like every step you take, you feel it.
Every move you make.
But then within 10 minutes, you don't feel it anymore. The next thing you know, your legs are up in the air. You're getting your ass eaten. You don't even know. You don't even notice.
Once they pull out the jelly, it's all over.
Hey, Mustard, someone is saying that you said the wrong website.
What? DanielMustardMusic.com.
That's definitely it?
Yeah, Daniel Mustard.
They're probably spelling it wrong.
They're probably fucking spelling it wrong, you retards.
Or maybe someone's got a website that they're
there
trying
it
to
is.
promote.
Sam's got it right here.
And that's the one, Sam? All right, DanielMustardMusic.com. That's the one.
DanielMustardMusic.com.
There might be a few others out there, but the official one is DanielMustardMusic.com.
And that link, you can get that link off of thehomelessmustard.com or off my Facebook.
And how much is the disc?
They're doing 8 for the disc with the digital download, or 5 for just the download.
Ah, dude, just fucking do the right thing. And what percentage you getting?
Oh, shit, 50% or something. I think I'm getting
hope so.
Half of whatever, when we actually start making real money.
That's good, yeah.
It's not bad. I have to tell you.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be saying that, but whatever.
Whatever.
You should have somebody. Did you have? I'm sure these guys were on the up and up. But did you have somebody look it over?
I did actually.
Oh, you did?
Okay. I have an old friend who's an entertainment lawyer. That's what she does. And
cool.
All right, good.
And you trust her?
Yeah.
Because through our fan base, you're going to get a few sold today. So
I hope so.
Some of the money should start coming in. Good. Where's it go? Do you have like a little fund for yourself or a little?
No.
They're not
mattress.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. Yeah. How he's living. I don't want
it in my shoes.
Yeah, under his orthotics.
Right. Do you have a bank account?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I have a bank account, but I don't have ID, so I'm not even sure if I can get into my bank account.
Oh, interesting.
That's wonderful. I was just scared that they were giving him cash, and then he's going back to that hellhole where he's living, and.
No, it's funny. The guys there are actually pretty good to me. They all, I've gotten to know all these people, and they look out for me. Like I don't think anybody there would actually steal from me.
Those are the guys you shouldn't hang out with when you finally go out on your own, though, right? Is that what they tell you?
What? Say what?
Like, are those the type of will you be friends with them after you leave there?
A couple of them, I think so. Yeah.
Good.
I don't know, but
I'll forget them all. Fuck them.
No, you meet a lot of people along the way, and I hope to remember them and
be kind to the people you meet on the way up, because you meet the same people
on the way down.
On the way down.
You should be doing interviews.
Yeah, well,
somebody picked up on the story and talked about how it started with you coming in on this show, and then now it has led to an EP. But this is a story that people should pick up.
It's a good story if nothing else, and people have definitely I've gotten in a couple little local or little publications, nothing big, but people are definitely into the story, interested in what where it all started, how it all happened.
Well, we should play a song from his EP. I'm thinking. Huh?
Which one do you recommend?
How about One Day at a Time?
Okay. One day at a time.
I love that. This is it. This is it. This is life. No?
One day at a time.
Oh, I thought that was a...
That's funny. That's great. And nobody knows that. Like I've been saying that. There's a sitcom. There's a theme song. No. You look at you right there.
I watched a lot of television.
Yeah.
Oof, much too much.
And you're dating yourself a little bit. But
yeah, of course.
That's kind of an old
date myself.
Well, it's on iTunes.
Well, nobody else will date you.
Yeah, it's on iTunes. And the official website is DanielMustardMusic.com off his EP. Hot off the presses. We all got a copy. This is One Day at a Time.
road that's been a long one. The road that's been my home. Though I know I'll be someone some other day, so much simpler said than done. Who am I to want something better? How long must I pine? Seemed to thought I'd get it, got one day at a time. One day at a time. I don't own this guitar, don't even own these clothes, don't got enough to get far, still I go keeping on my toes. Whether I will wander forever, whether I will shine, either life's paid for and by one day at a time. One day at a time. And now I can't believe you just continue to one day at a time. 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 Now I can't hold a candle. No, I won't drop no dime. If the band-up took the handle, yeah, there it goes. It ain't no business of mine. How am I supposed to forgive you for calling this a crime? Seems a half and set and shout one day at a time. 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 Oh, la 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 no. One day at a time. One day one at a time. One at a time. One day at a time. Yeah, da ba ba, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, na 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 no.
The Opie and Anthony Show. On the virus. Sirius XM.
In studio, we got Daniel Mustard. I guess officially, I don't call you homeless mustard anymore. I remember the last time you were in, we were still calling you homeless mustard, and you're like, "Oh man, come on."
That's all right.
I got a name.
I don't want to get. I don't want to be totally known for that, but it's all right. I still have the homelessmustard.com website,
but it's
fun.
It's not a bad name to have.
No, it's not.
Right, it's not. It's memorable.
It's very
Yeah,
memorable.
yeah.
It tells
Shows
a
people where you
story.
came from.
It tells
Yeah.
a story.
Yeah. But it's like it's a funny thing when you're homeless. People always think you've always been homeless and you've never done anything. And it's like it was 3 years
Yeah.
of my life, about 5. Well, 5 you include, but 3 years actually on the streets. So it's like it's not my whole life. It was my whole existence, but it certainly wasn't interesting.
Long enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Huh?
Are you in touch with the family?
Not exactly. I did recently get in touch with a cousin of mine who I haven't seen since he was like 13. He's here in New York working on Project Runway. And so that was really a trip to see him, and he came and we hung out for a while. It was good to catch up with him, but the rest of them are kind of still on, whatever.
On the outs.
On the outs.
As they say.
What's that about, or you don't want to talk about it?
I don't know. I mean, I can't really tell you. When I, in LA, before I came out to New York, I had kind of a nervous breakdown. And I had never really been close to my family to begin with. Excuse me. But at a certain point, I started reaching out to them, and they were just sort of like, we'd love to help you once you get it all figured out. And it was like, the point is I need help now, to figure it out.
Yeah.
But they wanted to wait till I, got myself together, and then they would
get
be
your
like,
shit together,
right,
then come and see us when you're all fixed.
Yeah.
We don't want to deal with the broken mustard.
I was like, thanks so much. But actually, the reason I moved to New York originally was because one of my sisters lived here. And she married herself an investment banker. She married up, as they say. And she,
She's
let
worth
me,
a shitload.
Oh, he is. So I came out and I lived in their house for like 6 months. But mostly it was because she wasn't going to be there most of the time. She was in Florida with her kids. So she's like, all right, well, come stay at the house. It's kind of empty. It's just her, her husband's there. And that was a bizarre period, just living with the investment banker. staring.
Did he pill for the house?
Yeah,
sold the sofa.
Backed up a moving truck as they're at work.
Yeah, right.
Now we know why you're not talking to him. Sorry.
But that just got old really fast. They didn't really want to deal with me, and I didn't really know how to deal with myself. So it's like, whatever.
So you haven't been in touch with your sister in the
Not
last?
really. I have another sister who every once in a while sends me a little comment on Facebook, and I want to talk to her kind of, but it's just hard at this point. It's just hard to, I don't have a phone, much less, and I could sit there on Facebook all day sending messages, but I don't know. I don't really.
Yeah.
What do you do for the Christmas, being in your situation?
Oh yeah.
I mean, as far as the home.
The Christmas thing is kind of annoying to me. I hate Christmas, and mostly because it's also my birthday. I was born on Christmas.
Jesus.
Oh,
and so,
exactly. Shares his birthday with him.
JC in the house.
Holy, holy, holy.
I love the people. I got a sister-in-law. I think it's Christmas Eve, I believe. I'm not sure. You get fucked no matter what.
My birthday's been completely forgotten.
And your family always goes, "No, man, we'll do a little something extra for you." Yeah. But they never could figure that out.
And it's really not the point. It's like, well, whatever.
Oh, that's
You're
the
too
worst.
busy, worrying about the birth of Christ to worry about mine. Thank you.
Right.
And that's fine. I'm fine with it. I'm over it. I'm a grown up. It's okay. So whatever. Christmas is just kind of like whatever for me. But
yeah.
Do they have a tree where you're living?
Yeah. And they had a decorating party and everything. I came down and watched.
That's great. How many beer cans can you put on a tree?
You'd be surprised.
No, I
You'd be
actually know
surprised.
the amount. Yeah. No, that's.
But we do.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where, like, do you ever now not liking Christmas seems to be something more because of maybe the situation you're in. Would you like a time where you would be like, wow, this is kind of cool? Like, I'm with people that I kind of care about.
That's great to appreciate the people you love and to spend time with them. Do we really need a designated day of the year to do that?
I understand that, but it's like, people are so busy with their shit. It's very hard to get together at a certain time. Because I know with me, it is all about my family and everything like that. It's not about who's giving someone a better gift or fucking doing this shit. It's really hanging out and laughing my ass off with my family.
I guess I've also seen way too much of that, the sort of competition of who's giving who what and all that kind of shit. And I just, I don't know. It's just kind of old to me. And so whatever, Christmas.
There
is
are
Christmas.
still people out there that really just like the
I'm
spirit of hanging out with the
I'm giving
family
away
and
this
friends.
for Christmas. That's what
I don't know where they are.
Yeah, I don't know. Daniel Mustard's giving out his EP for Christmas.
That's the present, man. Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
With that, it's DanielMustardMusic.com. It's on iTunes.
DanielMustardMusic.com.
It's really
iTunes and Amazon.
It's very inexpensive, so I'm hoping a bunch of people buy it today, help you out a little bit.
Yeah.
Do it.
I want to see an actual fucking check that says your name on it.
I know, right?
From these guys. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Look at these guys. Oh, they're ripping you off. It's so obvious. Oh, jeez. Look at these guys.
Oh, jeez.
Look at them.
Yeah.
They got your money right now in their wallets.
No, they're good guys. They're good guys.
All right. We got a guitar.
Oh yeah, is that what that is?
Well, we were thinking
that
a
looks
year.
familiar.
We were thinking a year later, maybe you play something for us.
Play
today.
something, sure.
It's up to you if you don't want.
Hello, I'm a musician. That's what I do.
All right.
Give me a second here.
This is part of the whole deal.
Yeah, man.
You gotta, gotta do this shit when people ask.
Wow, you do have a limp. I saw the limp.
Oh yeah.
Fucking A.
It's old Limpin' Mustard. Daniel Limpin' Mustard, they call him.
It's such a nice guitar.
Do we have anybody operating that thing now?
The infamous Taylor.
That guitar is much too. You see, he's got a nice job and everything. If you afford a guitar like that. Oh, wait a minute.
Let's see. What am I going to do here?
Play something not off your EP, because what we'll do is we'll play one more from the EP to wrap up the whole Daniel Mustard came back to our show thing.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Why do you headphones? Headphones?
Oh, look at this.
We're on.
Now he needs headphones.
You're changing, man.
Yeah, what's up now, right?
It's funny, like, there's certain people I knew out in the streets who are like, all up my grill about, you changed, man, you changed, man. I'm like, what? I sobered up and I actually want to live.
It's like, yeah, gee,
I changed. Yeah. Thanks a lot. And it's amazing how they're just sort of pissed at me that I'm not out there being fucked up with them. So.
Well, you getting better it forces them to kind of look at themselves and what awfulness they're still trapped in.
Absolutely.
Maybe when they say you changed, they mean you don't have the load of shit shit in your pants that you had.
Right. You know, I don't stink, and I'm not falling down anymore.
You literally changed yourself.
I've gone a whole year without a black eye. It's amazing. You know, they just can't deal with it. You know, what are you gonna do? What am I doing here?
Oh.
This is an old song. That's what I'm gonna do. In the written word of the broken-hearted, I don't know what you've heard, I don't know where it started, but everybody knows there's a lesson left to learn from those with no bridge to cross, much less sense to burn, when everything you lost is everything you've earned, and I'm so hard to find. But you're not looking at this time, and I am so sorry. I thought you loved me too. I guess you must have wondered why I do the crazy ape shit I do, and you seem so satisfied, denying it was true, and it's just like you though to hide behind some great disguise in the aftermath of the afterglow, when every choice of path ain't nothing that you know, and at the side you started, we'll both be left here all broken hearted, and I am so sorry. I thought you loved me too. I guess you must have wondered why I do the crazy ape shit I do, and you seem so satisfied, denying it was true, and it's just like you though to hide behind some great disguise, ain't it just like you though, yeah, ain't it just like you though, ain't it just like you though to hide. Play it by numbers, disconnect the phone, 'cause Lady Luck slumbers tonight on her own, in this world of wonders, false friends and foes, it's all torn asunder, everybody else knows. Any other kind you'd be hard-pressed to find in the written word of the broken-hearted. I don't know what you've heard, I don't know where it started, but everybody knows there's a lesson left to learn, there's a lesson left to learn from those, and I am so sorry. I thought you loved me too. I guess you must have wondered why I do the crazy shit I do, and you seem so satisfied, denying it was true, and it's just like you though to hide behind some great disguise, and I seem so sorry. I thought you loved me too. I guess you must wonder why I do that crazy shit I do, and you seem so satisfied, denying it was true, and it's just like you though to hide behind some great disguise, and it's just like you though, yeah. Ain't it just like you though to hide? Ain't it just like you though to hide behind some great disguise? Ain't it just like you though to? Ain't it just like you though to? Ain't it just like you though to hide behind some great disguise? Ain't it like you, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, Daniel Mustard, a year later. Unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next American Idol.
Oh, sorry.
American Eyesore.
Opie.
I fucked it up. I'm sorry. Fucking asshole. I'm sorry. I went with the real answer.
Oh, no.
What a douche I am. I wanted to get him on America's Got Talent. I put your videos in there. They didn't even fucking get back to me. I tried. Because that's the show for you. You know, a guy that was homeless is now singing like that. That's a good story for America's Got Talent.
I've never even seen this show, so I'll take your word for it.
It gets a few people watching.
I imagine. Is this the thing Ben Folds is on?
I don't know.
Oh,
that's the sing-off. And then, there was a way to send in, videos and stuff. No one got back to me. I'm like, you got to take a look at this one.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, whatever's right.
Whatever. It's all right. I'm okay with that. People throw that one at me a lot. America's Got Talent or American Idol or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know.
A little old for American Idol, so let's slow down a little bit. That's for teenagers.
Whatever. I'm just like...
I'm just fucking with
you. He's only 22. Oh, shit. It's been a rough life on the streets.
I'd rather just keep doing this. And, I don't know. But it seems like when you do those shows, you're kind of like in servitude to them for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, they do make you sign away your fucking life.
Yeah,
they get a big piece of the action.
The artists from the first American Idol season are still just touring and fucking paying money to these motherfuckers.
Are they forever?
It's like slavery.
Yeah. It's indentured servitude, and it's like, we made you, so
that's what they would say.
You wouldn't have been here.
You wouldn't have been on the national stage.
Kelly Clarkson, right? Didn't she come off one of these shows? Kelly Clarkson, it seems to me, would have become a recording artist whether or not she was ever on that silly show. So it's like, but they act like
well, she's not doing much of anything right now, so.
I don't know. I just know she seemed kind of big for a minute.
Yeah, she was. She was huge.
Who else is big off that show? Like Ruben Studdard, nobody talks about.
Clay Aiken.
Clay Aiken's
Aiken eked out a little career.
How about Underwood?
Aiken for Aiken.
Claire, oh my God, she what's her name? She's from that show?
Carrie Underwood? I've heard of her.
Daughtry's doing all right.
Yeah, there's some fucking huge stars off that show.
Yeah.
And it's usually the second place one that
right.
does pretty well. I think they do that. They're very calculated in that way. They make the best person the second place one, and then the winner can say they're the winner, so they'll automatically get some sales as being the winner. But the second place one is the good one, so then they get twice the amount of fucking.
Sure,
it's a scam, man. I'm uncovering it on my next expose into American Idol. I was a singer. Was I a singer? I was a Navy SEAL that sang in my car.
Is that Jesse Ventura?
Yes, Jesse the body and Jesse the mind.
He likes his conspiracy.
Big
fan of the conspiracy.
Loves it.
So
dummy.
Well,
I grew up on that stuff, that conspiracy theory stuff.
So are you a fan of conspiracies?
Whatever.
What's your biggest one?
Like I said, I grew up on it. I don't. I don't have a biggest one or a favorite. It's kind of one of those things you hear enough about as a kid, you kind of get over and you go, all right, fine. So the world sucks and everybody's lying to me. I get it. Thank you very much. Let's move on.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's every conspiracy is just whatever.
There's
someone's bullshitting me.
People just they like to keep their secrets, and especially in America, we're all about image and what it looks like to the outside or what it looks like in the history books.
I just believe everything though now.
Yeah, and that's kind of where we're at now. You either kind of want to kind of believe everything or kind of disbelieve everything.
Everything I'm told, I just to take it at face value. Whatever the government says, all right.
Okay, if you say so.
I pay enough taxes. I figure they're not going to lie to me.
Attaboy.
Wow.
That's your mistake there.
Wow. Hey, Brett in Virginia wants to hire Mustard.
All right,
listen
Brett,
closely,
Virginia,
though.
Let's go.
Go ahead, Brett.
Hey, Mustard.
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going?
Good.
Good. Can you fly for a bachelor party within a month?
Bachelor party.
He's not performing at your bachelor party.
What, do you want me to strip or something?
No, sober. We'll have our alcohol coach, our sober coach there. Promise, no alcohol.
A sober coach.
He wants you as a designated driver.
Well, I don't drive, Brett, so I don't think I can help that.
No, that brake pedal foot might cause an accident.
Yeah, that sounds scary to have him at a bachelor party. What the fuck are you going to do to Mustard?
I don't know.
I'm Jeez. Well, what the fuck, man?
So wait,
it's a bachelor party.
You want Mustard to perform? Where's the gig?
Virginia.
Now, do you pay airfare?
I'll pay airfare, all expense, plus a little bit of cash, or if you don't feel like you can handle the cash, pay some bills.
I can handle cash.
This is very suspicious.
Now, are you talking about a real gig?
It's really not. I've gotten a lot of these sort of offers. Just, there's a guy in North Carolina who wants me to go to Asheboro. Like, he's dying for me to come.
Would you do the gig?
I don't see why not. You know, I don't know. Right now, I'm just still so kind of like.
How long are you allowed to leave, though?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, as far as, like, the place I'm staying, I can't go for more than a couple. You're not allowed to be out of the house for more than 72 hours at a time. That's, like...
You could easily do that.
Law.
You shoot down one night. You shoot down on whatever the gig is, a Saturday. You do the shoot down on... What day of the week is the gig, sir?
Well, he's getting married on a Saturday. We can do it any night.
So, yeah,
we can do it a week before. If you got to do it on a weekend, we can do it the week before.
I got to ask, I mean, why do you want mustard at your bachelor party when you could get some whores?
They'll probably be strippers, too, I
The
imagine.
question is, why wouldn't you want mustard?
Look at that.
Good answer, Brad. I like that.
He's a fan, Mustard. He's a fan.
So,
yeah, but I'm dead serious.
Yeah, talk to Jim. He's my PR guy.
Now, here's the thing. How can they get in touch with your guy? How can they... sir, can you leave your number?
Or Facebook, Brad. Facebook.
Now, leave your
Give
number
me a
with
Facebook.
Eric.
What's your Facebook there?
Sounds like a real
Daniel
gig.
Mustard. I'm all over my Facebook.
All right. He's on Facebook all the time.
God
Brett.
bless Mark
Hold on the line, though. We'll get
Zuckerberg.
your number, too, all right? Let's go to
That's
Adam in
great.
Jersey. Adam.
How you doing, Adam?
I'm a certified orthotist. I can make custom orthotics for mustard.
Yeah, I would love that. Adam, awesome. I'll come to Jersey even for that.
Well, I'm in Trenton.
Ooh.
That's not far. Or I could come into the city on a day off.
Hey, whatever works for you,
People
man.
wanna help you out,
I really need
Mustard.
something. I really need something done about my feet.
Yeah, his feet. You know, your feet are very important. When I was in the Nam, they always told me you keep your socks dry and you take care of your feet.
Yeah.
But I was
And don't
having
be spraying no more of that skeeter shit on there.
Is that what was causing my numbness in my right leg and stuff? Right? It was. I still get it once in a while when I wear my other sneakers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everything affects from the feet up.
Yeah, I'm having trouble too with my right hip. And my back, I've got a crushed vertebrae in my back that's been, a problem since I was 14 years old. So that's the whole thing is just
back
falling
problems
apart right now.
My neck hurts. I complain, but who'd listen?
Nobody listens.
All right, hold on the line.
Let's definitely get Adam's number. I want to get in touch with him.
Hold on. Adam's going to leave his number for you, Mustard. So, guys, say, man, that's a hell of a story. That's a hell of a year.
Yeah, a hell of a year.
For most
indeed.
people, nothing happens in a year. For you, big fucking changes.
Things turning around.
The entire world has
Big
changed.
fucking changes for you.
Turning around.
Yeah, you were very unpredictable when they first brought you in here.
Yeah, I remember
You had to be
Keith
watched
the cop
very closely.
wouldn't go too far.
Yeah, you were.
What happened to Keith? Y'all see Keith anymore?
Oh,
you guys have fun?
I was just hanging out with him at the Foxwoods Casino.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right.
Foxwoods.
But he was like, this guy could bite you at any time. He could run. He could fucking. Yeah, but now look at you.
He's got all the great
wandering around
stories
with
with some
no
of these
super-
guys that he's known over the
supervision.
years
Right.
that have just done things, and then they sober up, and they're like the nicest, greatest guys. But one guy, he's like, yeah, this guy just like shits himself whenever he gets arrested. And that's kind of like a
This
defensive move, like a skunk. If you corner him, he would shit himself.
funny.
So you'd have to put him in your patrol car, and he would just smell the whole car up. Or you would just
Or you
not
just leave him
take
alone,
in.
yeah, 'cause he
So
stinks, you
sometimes
don't
it
wanna
worked.
bother,
you
yeah.
know?
Oh, guys that would shit themselves.
Yeah, they would
I would
purposely
cry. That
shit themselves.
was my defense, man. That got me
Really?
out of a lot of trouble because cops especially don't want to deal with that.
They
They're
don't
like,
wanna
oh
do
my
it.
God, emotion. Oh fuck,
Crying
no,
guy.
no.
It's like, come on.
What would they do when you cried?
I can't shoot that, so please go.
Drop the
Leave me
tears.
alone.
Drop them.
Yeah, right. So that's funny. I got away with a lot of shit. I got stopped a lot of times. And
You
I
just knew how to cry?
It's not like it's not. I'm not faking it. The whole time, most of the time, I was just.
Would suck if you had
I
to go
was
to
right
jail.
there, ready to cry all the time anyway. And then these two big horrible cops would come out to me, push me up against a wall, and just like, whoop, there it goes.
Wow.
I would just be like, never mind.
All right, forget it.
Go on your way.
Did you spend any nights
We'll
in jail?
go roust some black people. Never mind. Never mind.
You ain't just whistling Dixie there. Yeah, sure. Central booking is lots of fun.
We got a guy, Chris in Michigan. Any chance Mustard could redo Creep without people coughing in the background? I forgot. We had other homeless guys
I'm
in that
pretty
day.
sure that was Anthony coughing in the
It was
background.
the tuberculosis ward.
No, we brought in another homeless guy.
I'm sure eventually I'll have to do like a studio version of Creep. I imagine I'll probably be singing that song for the rest of my
Radiohead's going
life.
to want their piece.
But yeah, you have to
They're
get
gonna want that
permission from
piece of that
Tom.
action.
Fuck him.
Tom York is not going to give you permission.
I
He
wish,
should, though.
I would, that would be nice. We were just talking about outside whether or not we think Tom York has heard that yet. I think that would be interesting to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, I was wondering that as well.
You kind of think at this point there's a pretty good chance of it, no?
Yeah, according to that map, they like me in the UK. So
Yeah,
they sure
and
do.
apparently he doesn't leave the UK. IRA, so
He doesn't leave his house.
Yeah, right. Well, you know,
He's a weird
neither
dude.
did Brian Wilson.
That's true.
Yeah, good point.
He was a little bit of a agoraphobic.
Yeah.
All right, Daniel. So it's DanielMustardMusic.com.
DanielMustardMusic.com.
It's Daniel Mustard on Facebook.
Daniel Mustard on Facebook.
It's
Mustard like the yellow shit you put on hot dogs.
It's
That's
Daniel Mustard on iTunes.
Yeah, Daniel Mustard on iTunes.
To get this EP that you
get the EP
you came in to promote today.
Yes, sir.
And I think we should play one more song off the EP for you.
Play another song.
Which one you want to? It's up to you. I don't know the songs yet.
Let's do. I don't know. Let's do Impulse or Mars. Evacuating to Mars.
You like that one?
Yeah, it's a good song.
All right, we'll do that.
It's upbeat.
So congratulations,
Thank
Daniel.
you. Thank you
It's
very
really
much.
good too, man. What you sang was fucking great, and the song off the EP it's really good. It's nice to see you sober.
It's a great story.
Happy
Keep in
for
touch and let us know if these
Yes.
fucking guys aren't paying you.
But dude, call that gig. E-Rock, give him that
wanna
number.
talk
That's
to these
a real-
guys they're having so much fun. I know, right?
Bring him in here
Can
for
we
a
bring
second.
Jimmy and Hap in here?
That's a real
Mr.
gig.
Click, come on. Mr. Pardo. Let's bring these goobers in here and see what they have
All right,
to say.
how much money has Mustard made so far that you're not paying him? Yeah, get on that mic there.
Now they have to come in and defend themselves.
We've been taking care of him, man. We've been taking care of him. Right, Mustard?
Oh, yes.
So, it's been pretty soon.
And who are you guys? You're not the guy that watched him get drunker and drunker.
No,
and
that
fall
was Rich
down.
Brownstone.
That was Rich.
He's gone to North Carolina.
Yeah, I took his spot.
Yeah.
Do you work at the law?
I do.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know Noam. You know Noam, right?
Yeah, he doesn't own it.
No, I know, yeah.
Yeah. But I work over there, so it's good. It's a good
Get a
deal.
little closer to the mic.
Oh yeah.
So you guys produced his record?
Yes.
Yeah.
Arranged
Okay.
it, produced it, and got.
And they
care of
played
everything.
on it. Jimmy over there
Played on
played
it too as
drums.
well,
And Hap played some guitar.
Very cool.
We have a gig phone call for him. You guys can kick the number.
Oh, hey, let's do it. Absolutely.
What do you
Kentucky or Virginia, was it?
What do you expect next from this? You got the EP out there. Are you guys pushing it? What?
We're gonna keep making music, keep getting in the studio. Yeah, I mean, people just there's a huge demand for his music. These people love him.
That's
They've
all
been
well and good, sir. But when is he going to get a check?
It's gonna happen. They gave me. Yeah, they did give me a little bit of cash
A
the
little
day
bit.
that we got the CDs.
Okay,
which was nice.
I'm just.
Yeah,
I'm just fucking with you.
that's what they do. They just fuck with you. It took me a while to figure that out because I didn't know who you guys were when I first came in here. I didn't know.
Well, we got to try to make
gig.
it. We got to try to make it fun for the people.
Right. And yeah,
I
so
mean, you know, I'll break down and tell you. I think this is a great story. No jokes there. So we're happy for Mustard and hope it continues, and we hope that maybe he starts gigging. You know, all over the place. So
Thank you guys for everything.
no worries.
Were you scouting next Port Authority?
See, that's what we do. See, now the people are laughing out there.
That's funny. That's really funny.
We try to keep them tuned in. We keep it too serious. They're long gone.
We're gonna go down to the Bowery Mission.
It's like the new Seattle. That's great, man.
No, but it is a good story because people, people like a good story, and it's like there's so many good singers, a lot of really good musicians out there. Having a cool story behind it and people feeling something, it's going to make people take another look at it, which is great.
And a lot of people think their lives suck and think they're helpless. And this is a story where the guy turned it all around in one year.
And that's something
fucked up.
I've heard a lot is people who like talking about how they feel like they're not far from finding themselves homeless too. So that to a lot of people seems to be helping them go, okay, well, it's not the worst thing in the world and it's not the craziest thing in the world, but
Sure.
You still gotta.
All right,
keep
guys,
up
the
whatever
big
you
plug,
gotta
because we're going to play one more from this EP.
Cool. You want to do Impulse or Mars, Daniel?
How about you guys? So what do you guys
I think we
think?
should do Impulse.
Impulse. All right, Jimmy's saying
is that
Impulse.
is that the hit off the EP?
I think it's track one.
The musician wants Evacuation to Mars, but the producers want the single.
No,
I know how this
actually,
works.
Mars seems
I've been
more
around
like
this
a
business
single.
for a while. Now we'll play Impulse to
Let's
My
go with
Addiction.
Impulse. It's a good song.
All
It's a
right,
good
and
song.
of course, once again, Facebook, Daniel Mustard, iTunes, Daniel Mustard, and the website is DanielMustardMusic.com.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, stay strong, brother.
Thank you.
Here's Impulse to My Addiction.
It's all my fault. Hey, I never thought, and nothing else was true. But before I'm caught, yeah, before I'm through, would you please explain this to me? nothing new. And if I'm game or if I play on through, neither will relieve my pain. When you're the conflict of my confliction, stranger than all the fiction, under the contradiction that I love you. When you're the constant of my condition, you take the strangest kind of position. You're the impulse to my addiction, but I love you. I get it right, it'll take all night. I'm sure I've got a trick or two. It's in my sights whether I flee or fight. I've got to make some peace with you. 'Cause you're the conflict of my confliction, stranger than all the fiction, under the contradiction that I love you. When you're the constant of my condition, you take the strangest kind of position. You're the impulse to my addiction, but I love you. If I know what you were looking to find, I set catacombs while you were kissing the sky. And if I told, would you be willing to try? Always awesome, but never end. When you're the conflict of my confliction, stranger than all the fiction, under the contradiction that I love you. When you're the constant of my condition, you take the strangest kind of position. You're the impulse to my addiction, but I love you. You're the impulse to my addiction, but I love you. Something as simple as you sewn yourself together. Something as simple as I left myself untied. Something as simple as the stormier the weather, the stronger the impulse to my addiction drive.
And so, my fellow Americans.
Blah, 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 blah.
This is The Virus on Sirius XM.
The Opie and Anthony Show proudly presents A Visit from St. Nicholas, Part 1. Narrated by Big A and Stalker Patty.
Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was serving, not even a mouse. The stockings hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon will be here. Will be there.
The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama, in her kerchief and I in my cap, had to settle our brains for a long winter's nap.
When I went out on the lawn, there rose such a clatter. I sprang from the bed and see what was the matter. Away to the window, I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash.
The moon on the breast of the new falling snow gave luster of midday to objects below. When, what to my wondering eye should appear? but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer.
With a little old driver, so lively and quick. I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles. His coursers, they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
That was A Visit from St. Nicholas, Part 1. Stay tuned for Part 2 on The Opie and Anthony Show.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. On the virus. Sirius XM.
Ugh. Patty with that stupid voice when she reads.
She fucks up one word per sentence in a really weird way.
The children were nestled, all snug in their bed.
She puts on that dumb fuck voice.
Shut up.
You hag. The Christmas hag tells a story.
Oh, great. Suspicious package at Newark Airport. We'll keep you informed.
Jimmy's crotch isn't there yet. Get it? Suspicious package.
Wait,
you're going there.
You flying out of Newark today?
I go to L.A.
Oh, boy. That could be a problem.
Nah, it's hours from now. They make it news now. Some fucking faggot leaves his luggage by the curb, and all of a sudden the SWAT team comes in.
Yeah. Blow it in place.
It's not news.
Hey, Charles Barkley. You hear about Barkley and what he was saying over the weekend?
What he did?
He had something to say about Brett Favre. You haven't heard this yet?
No, I have not heard this.
Let me go right to the tape. Talks to WJOX in Birmingham. Has this to say.
This thing has never been. Like I say, I'm a 100% against sexual harassment. But if you go back, that girl has never said she was sexually harassed. Never. Not from day one. If she had said that, it would be totally different. But since then, it's been a money grab. The worst case, Brett Favre just a freak, apparently. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna speak here. My biggest problem with this whole Brett Favre thing is, if you're gonna send a woman a picture of your junk, it should be huge. You can't send small junk. You can't send small junk to a woman and expect anything. Seriously, you have to be like Ron Jeremy or some of those other porn stars. If you're gonna send a picture of your junk to a woman, it should be humongous. It can't be small. That's one of the 10 Commandments.
There you go. Something we've been saying since day one.
If you're gonna send your junk, it's gotta be huge.
Gotta be huge. That should be on a T-shirt.
I love Charles Barkley.
I do too.
He's
He
great.
speaks his mind.
Does not give a shit.
He's great, man.
Even with all the PC bullshit going on in sports, he still gets to kind of get his shit out there, which is nice to hear.
Everyone should know you fluff a bit. You got to plump it up. Don't get it to the point where it looks excited, because that's cheating. It looks silly, unless they want a fully rod picture. But just get it a little plump, and then the angle is everything.
Yeah,
angle, depth of field. And then you need some type of forced perspective.
Like a baby's hand?
Baby's hand.
Sure.
Sure.
Sometimes they squeeze it like a toy, though. Makes it jump a little.
Does it get a little jumpy?
Sure it does.
You're a despicable man. I love how he turns his mouth a little sideways, his teeth stick out. That is creepy.
Sure. My chick's very mad because Uncle Paul has been molesting a couple of the characters.
Oh no!
Yeah, she gets really upset that Uncle Paul.
And she's like feels a sympathy for these characters.
Do you guys understand that most of them you've never met?
Oh, I understand.
You won't ever meet them.
Why won't we?
They just wouldn't translate. You've never met Jelly or Lumpy or Sheldon or Spencer. You've briefly met Eugene Mellencamp and Edgar Mellencamp, the brothers.
How many characters do
You've never met the Gossip Kid.
The Gossip Kid.
Yeah, you've heard little bits of.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of them you haven't met, but there's a whole inner working, and apparently Paul's been doing some stuff with Jelly, who's
that's
3. And
Oh, no.
believe me.
Jelly's only 3.
Jelly's only 3?
Yeah, he's very small.
How does Jelly sound?
Just like a kid.
Can you say it? Or do
Hi.
it?
Jelly. Phew.
Yeah, it's getting tense around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking.
She does not like Uncle Paul, right?
She loves
At all.
Uncle Paul. She hates Eugene.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, Eugene is. Yeah.
Oh, with the kisses?
Yeah.
Or lick my teeth.
That was Edgar. His brother's Eugene, but Eugene is Southern.
I get him so confused.
You don't need to ask for God in your life. Because he always tells her that she's white trash and doesn't have the Lord in her life. She fucking.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's good.
If you knew the fucking anger I have faced for Eugene. Because Eugene is the father, and apparently him and Uncle Paul have a financial arrangement.
Oh, really?
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, no.
It's getting ugly.
Oh.
That's what my life is.
These are just characters, or is this
all-
something else that's going on?
No,
in your
real
head?
characters. Real characters.
Just characters
Yeah,
that you make up?
Just a whole bunch of us in one big house. And it looked like for a while that Chip was in on the molesting. It got very confusing.
Oh.
It
Chip just wanted to be part of the whole thing, I bet.
Well, no, I was just driving. I didn't know. Uncle Paul asked me to drive.
Oh, he would drive Uncle Paul without knowing?
What was going on in the back seat?
Before the payment's made?
Who was in the backseat with Uncle Paul?
Jelly.
Jelly? Okay.
Of course, Jelly.
No, he said there was a few characters that were molested.
Yeah, but you know
Paul.
Jelly would be back
Jelly
there.
would
I think
be
Uncle
back there?
Paul has stuck his cock in everybody.
Is Jelly just a nickname?
I haven't come up with a name for him.
Ah. But I would assume Jelly's just a nickname.
It is because he likes jelly.
Yeah, he likes Jelly.
Yeah.
I bet Uncle Paul takes advantage of that.
You know, it's funny you should say that because some of the harshest repercussions in my home have come from, like, it's not even fun. I'll say something to her like, sometimes you put jelly on it and the kid licks it right off.
No.
And like, she doesn't laugh. She'll just go, you're a piece of shit, Uncle Paul. You're a piece of shit.
Not Jimmy?
No.
Never Jimmy.
Always addresses the characters as the character.
Yeah.
It's the greatest thing ever.
And seriously, I bet. Like, she's serious.
No hint of irony.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a fucking...
It's exhausting.
It's a complete nut house.
It's gotta be exhausting.
Yes.
I'm an awful guy to date. I fuck less and do characters more.
But she goes with the characters.
To a certain point, but she's like, they're exhausting.
Did some of the old girlfriends go with the characters?
They didn't see. The only one that translated over basically from my ex-girlfriend was Uncle Paul. Because Chip began with her, but his voice was different back then. And my ex-girlfriend actually hit me in bed because Chip was so annoying.
Really?
Because he used to talk different. It was like, Chip. Hi, Chip. Like you... I miss
It's almost
you,
like Homer
Chip.
Simpson in the first few Simpsons.
Yeah.
And now.
Yeah, she hated it. So that he just became who you guys know and love.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. So you got the Barkley.
Yeah, that's good.
And also, Jordan's in a new TV spot.
Of course
That
he is.
fucking Hitler
Does he have the Hitler
mustache.
mustache still? They
What?
didn't make him shave it off?
It's getting... Now he's just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got a Hitler.
He's on a plane, I think, talking about his Hanes.
Is that the one
They were
with
running
the,
it during the games yesterday.
with the guy that has the bacon neckline? Where his
The what?
his neckline of his tee is all like ripply and stretched out. They call it bacon neck.
Why do they call it bacon neck?
Because you know how bacon kind of is
okay,
ripply.
sure.
So your neck gets like that, and then you look over and you don't even know it's a T-shirt commercial because you're going, "Oh my God, this gentleman's mustache looks exactly like Adolf Hitler's."
And Barkley was the
Adolf.
We said it way before Barkley, but Barkley got it out there that he's sporting.
That
a
guy's
Hitler
really
mustache.
staring over here. Must have sold him some carpeting or
No, he's
something.
staring at Michael Jordan's Hitler
Check out
mustache.
his bacon neck.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Bacon
Sir,
neck.
lean forward and show Michael Jordan your collar.
Oh, see how it's all curled up like bacon in a pan? See how bad this dude looks? What's that?
Thank you.
Okay.
Not us though, buddy. I lay flats. We're like twins.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
Can you pause the fucking Hitler mustache?
It's a Hitler
again?
mustache. It's fantastic. He's
Right-
bringing it back.
Right at the end, it's look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
And he knew what he was doing. You don't just shave that and go, yeah, fuck it. Who was the last one that had? Oh yeah, Oh, yeah.
It just looks silly because it's really tiny.
Yeah, he needs it to go up to his nose.
It's really tiny.
Yeah, that's like if I did it, it wouldn't be right either.
If or when.
Well,
yeah, there's
really
a
is an inevitability to that whole thing.
Would you do it?
At home to be as a goof if I was going to shave it all off.
We've all done that.
Yeah.
Walk out of the bathroom looking all silly.
Yeah.
After shaved down.
But to actually, go out with it and try to, sport that look, pull it off. I don't know.
Yeah.
People might kind of think you're sympathetic. It's been so many years. How the fuck?
I don't know.
How can't you just not wear it?
All right.
I don't know. Just wear a shirt the whole time that goes, "It's the Charlie Chaplin, dummy." And then you walk around. Oh, of course.
Hitler Fez.
Hitler Fez is great.
This should have more hits online. It's called Hitler Fez for you people who want to check it out on YouTube.
Oh, my God.
Take this, all you glorious bastards!
What's he doing?
That was, and that was his mustache, right?
Yes.
He walked around like that for a while.
Yeah, he busted in our show dressed completely as Hitler.
Yes.
And
This is Baby Hitler.
It's Baby Hitler?
Who's yelling? The parking attendants. Why yell at a baby?
somebody should beat his ass.
Ooh, Baby Hitler.
This should have more views, too.
Wow. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior.
Ron Fez's Walk of Shame, if you want to check it out. He's walking around Times Square.
Baby Hitler is hysterical.
He's walking around like an old school baby with a Hitler mustache.
Oh, it's a mess.
It's a mess.
What's wrong with your white ass? It's always got to be racial.
No words for this. Ronnie, I don't like this. I thought it would be fun to be Hitler. I thought it would be fun to be a baby. The paparazzi is out here. The flashbulbs are going up. Not since Surrey Cruise has a baby been this photographed. Stop that. Stop chanting that. It's not funny.
Some people are really not happy.
You know, wearing a diaper, you wouldn't think I'd be that sweaty out here. You're crazy, man. Is there a game on tonight?
All right, it's more of a visual, but people are horrified.
And he has a sign, too, that does say Baby Hitler, so just in case you were, confused why a guy dressed like a baby and a Hitler mustache was a...
Yeah, this is the...
For once, he's not the nutty one. The odd thing is, I could have been this baby's father or brother. I don't know if that's the best angle to shoot me from, Booch.
We just linked all these videos to our Facebook page, Opie and Anthony, right?
Yeah.
E-Rock just linked all these videos, so you can check them out for yourself.
Crazy Fez.
Very fucking visual. Baby Hitler. Old school baby, too.
Are they working? They working?
Yeah.
I believe they are working. Ron Fez, 11 to 3.
To Wednesday?
Are we
working?
working?
Working like all week and through Christmas Day? And
Well, Friday is a company holiday.
Oh.
So that means they'll be working. Because they like doing their show when no one's around.
Yeah.
Bother them. All right. Hey, what's this SNL viral song about?
Oh, that's the newest dopey.
Oh God, I hate these.
Andy Samberg and the other guy.
Look, I'm sorry, and I think there's some talent there. I do think there's some talent there in other areas.
With the new SNL guys?
But not these songs.
Not a fan of the song?
I hate these fucking songs.
Oh, yeah.
They did it with Akon.
They did it with what?
Because now they get all the celebrities to be in the videos.
Yeah, they do.
So, this is a viral sensation?
Yeah, it was just on Saturday, but this like they.
Do you like this, Sam?
I'm not a huge fan.
But so why are we playing? Just to show?
Well, because I think it's important for us to have our fingers on the pulse of pop culture and to talk about our opinions, positive or negative.
All right, this song is called "Just Had Sex."
Oh,
the new SNL viral song.
Sometimes something beautiful happens in this world. You don't know how to express yourself, so you just gotta sing.
I just had sex.
sex can make a nice man out the meanest. Never guess where I just came from. I had sex. If I had to describe the feeling, it was the best. When I had the sex, man, my penis felt great. And I called my parents right after I was done. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Guess what I just did?
I don't get it. Like, I understand what they're going for, but I don't get it.
What part are you supposed to laugh at?
Appeal.
Blake Lively and Jessica Alba stars the girls in the video.
Care.
Yeah, but
I don't care.
Just because the guy sang penis doesn't mean it's funny. They're all laughing because they heard penis.
Yeah.
The song is called "I Just Had Sex," and they're literally describing just having sex.
Undress, saw her poopies and the rest. Was sure nice of her to let you do that thing. Nice of any girl ever. Now sing.
I just had sex, and it felt so good, felt so good. I wanna let me put my penis inside of her. I wanna tell the world.
To be honest, I'm surprised she even wanted me to do it. Doesn't really make sense, but man, screw it. I ain't one to argue with a good thing. She could be my wife, that good. The best 30 seconds of my life. I'm so humbled by a girl's ability to let me do it. Cause honestly, I'd have sex.
See, it was fast, the sex.
But that always gets a laugh.
He didn't last long.
That
It's
song
just
does.
30 seconds.
What?
He's only 30 seconds long.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, okay.
Girl's ability to let me do it. Cause honestly, I'd have sex with a pile of manure. With that in mind, the soft, nice smelling girl's better. Plus, she let me wear my chain and my turtleneck sweater.
So this one's dedicated to them girls that let us flop around on top of them. Yeah.
8 minutes left in the song.
No fucking way.
What?
How long?
8 minutes. I couldn't got you that
You
easy.
so got me. No, I would expect that.
She kept looking at her watch, but I cried the whole time. I think she might have been a racist. She put a bag on my head.
Still count, I just had sex, and my dreams came true. So if you had sex in the last 30 minutes, then you qualify to sing with me. I just had sex.
Everybody say,
And it felt so good.
we all had sex.
I wanna let me put my penis inside of her.
I wanna tell the world.
I just had sex.
You know, it'd be great in the middle of this song.
That will do millions of views, by the way. Grant in Philly wants to defend the song. Grant,
Yeah, what's up, guys?
you like the song?
Good evening.
I do enjoy the song. I've had it on repeat. It's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
What's funny about it?
I just like they're just coming at all the rap and just I think it's good satire. Everything that's on the radio right now is crap. They're just talking about like, oh, I just had sex. It's great. I don't know. I think it's hilarious.
Okay.
See, it's a commentary on the fact that in hip-hop music, they talk about having sex in the songs.
And it's very literal.
And so this one's very literal, which is somewhat similar to Andy Samberg's song On a Boat, where he raps about being on a boat.
On a boat.
A commentary on the fact that they rap about their possessions.
Their possessions.
But he does it very
literally.
Very literally.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Should do another song.
All right. It's no CeeLo.
No, CeeLo.
CeeLo
Fuck
figured that
you.
shit out.
That's a good song.
Where it sounds like a real song, but it's really funny.
It's funny. It's a great
The Dick
song.
in a
It's
Box
catchy.
song was funny when it came out.
Yeah, I didn't
Was
mind
it?
that one.
I thought so.
I didn't mind that one.
But
This one sounds way too much like a regular song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not clever. It's not like, oh, that's kind of funny, the idea of somebody's penis.
No, there's a lot of
inside
cleverness
a
in there.
You thought so?
Well, they would say so.
I wouldn't think so.
They did the joke where he only lasted a few seconds.
Best 30 seconds of my life.
Yeah, say.
Yeah.
That's
But
funny.
I've kind of heard that joke like a lot of times before.
That's funny.
All right.
I'm funny. That's funny.
That's funny. I'm funny. That's always been a fave.
I don't know
I'm funny.
Who is that?
It's funny.
I'm funny.
I don't know what that even comes
What's that from?
man.
American Dad.
That's funny. I'm funny.
I thought it was
That's
Imus.
funny.
That's funny. I'm funny.
That's funny. I'm funny.
But the kids are into it. They love the digital shorts.
They sure do.
You know,
Do they?
They say he says penis like twice. That's funny.
That is funny. They
Kids
put
love
his penis in her.
That's a funny thing.
Unbelievable.
Yay.
To say that about a penis.
Kiss it.
What?
All right, well, there you go. SNL's got a viral song.
Yuck.
It's no,
Yuck.
it's no Father Christmas fucked my pussy.
Oh, the new Christmas song.
What is this?
Who does this one?
Well, I think the art. I don't remember the art.
I can't pronounce this. Mahala ZZ Diamond.
Yes.
What is this from?
It's the newest YouTube sensation.
Yeah, this one's a biggie.
Oh, okay. What the fuck is that?
Now this is a digital short.
What is that?
Is that a tranny?
I don't know. I don't
man.
see a penis bulge.
They have something called a gaff. What a cute
A gaff?
kid.
What's
Yes.
that?
Everyone pretends. It's the thing they put in to tuck their dicks back.
What does it look like?
It's like I don't know actually.
Is there a company that actually makes this?
I know gaff.
I picture it looking like a small lacrosse.
Like
What do we call a lacrosse thing?
Yeah, I know.
Cock holder.
Yeah, cock holder.
The basket.
Or
they
a
just call it a
high-lie.
basket.
Or a high-lie fucking thing.
Right.
So it's curved like that, and you stick your dick in there and curve it under your ass.
Jesus.
And then tape it down.
What if you get a hard on while it's taped down?
You're a tranny. What are you getting a hard on for?
Yeah.
You ever watched the tranny films? When fucking D-Boy was playing them, I saw him.
Oh, really?
That's your excuse.
Swear to God. And they're getting their dick sucked and nothing. They
Nothing's
just like
happening?
fucking
Which?
nothing.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, what's the matter?
Which awful film was this?
I don't know.
Exactly.
We were all watching it in the office, laughing, saying like, "Oh, look at that! It's silly. It's got tits and a cock." Oh, that pussy's got to be a fucking disaster.
The dance is the best part.
The dance is pretty good.
It's a good dance.
This is a nightmare.
Did you fuck that person?
No.
You would have to.
No.
You would have to.
No.
Father Christmas
Let
did.
Father Christmas fuck that pussy.
Of course he did.
I'm
Why
not
wouldn't
touching
he?
it. I like how it's Father Christmas fucked my pussy, and then in parentheses it says Christmas pussy song.
Yeah, why would you add
It's subtitle.
It's a new holiday tradition.
Yes. It's all tinny. Yeah. I got about a fucking old microphone on
It's like a tin factory.
Yes.
Give me your dick. Dip it in my cunt. Dip it in my cunt.
Tip it in my cunt.
My answer's different. I would not fuck that. That's a man.
Gregorio.
Father
I think
Christmas.
it is a man. I
That's
think
a
that's a
man.
man. Come
Then
on.
how did Father
I
Christmas
got tricked at
put it
first.
in?
I think that's a man.
No. Father Christmas put it in.
Huh?
Father Christmas put it in.
Huh?
There's got to be some place to put it in.
Well, they'll call the ass the pussy.
Oh, will they?
Allegedly, yeah. They'll say, fuck my pussy.
A lot of
Allegedly.
stuff.
Jimmy just seems to instinctively know some
You just
things
guess.
about it.
They
Yeah.
call me the guessing kid.
Guessing. He's guessing.
He's got an app.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
His app tells him.
Oh.
In my cunt. Father Christmas. Lover boy. Dip your dick in my cunt.
In my cunt.
Yeah.
Dip your dick in my cunt.
Sorry, there's only 8 minutes left.
Not far off.
The dance is pretty good, though.
This one doesn't know how to edit.
No.
No.
That's Brazilian, I think.
It's got 215,000 views.
Sure.
People are enjoying the Father Christmas fucked my pussy
Of
video.
course they are. Who doesn't?
Yeah, there's something going on down there. Come on.
No.
That's a man. Look at that fucking shit. It's a fake blonde wig on a man.
That's a lady.
I think it's a lady.
It's a lady.
Stop it.
It's a lady who does a marvelous
man
dance.
hips, man body,
She's a
man everything.
She's a marvelous dancer.
Man.
She wouldn't mind.
I want to see a drug cartel come in and just shoot her.
You don't like to dance?
No, I hate the dance. Gut. Look at the gut hanging over the pants.
You know how hard this would be to play on regular radio?
You think the news will be like, and here's another video that's really taken off.
Yeah.
It's called Father Christmas Fuck My Pussy. Christmas pussy song.
The beat is kind of catchy.
I liked it so much better the way Andy Williams did it back on his Christmas specials.
Oh, really?
It's haunting.
Did he do this
Should have
song?
picked
Yeah.
maybe Bing.
Andy Williams did the Christmas special.
Andy Williams always did the Christmas specials. Yeah, go fuck yourself. That was funny.
If it
Shut
was
up.
Bing, it'd be Father Christmas Punch My Pussy.
Are they sampling My Country, 'Tis of Thee or whatever?
Maybe.
You hear that in the background?
You fucking.
Well, I'm just wondering if there's
What?
a punchline at the end of this.
I wish.
Writing is
Do we get
not-
to see the pussy at the end?
No.
Is there a big cock that comes out at the end?
A few people saying it looks like
Future.
Tracy Morgan.
It does.
A little bit.
The sound is so annoying, too.
Father Christmas, lover boys, I'm here, I'm over here. Leave your penis in my pussy, leave your penis in my pussy, leave your penis in my pussy. Father Christmas, lover boy, cool.
Yay!
Wow.
One more time.
No!
Are there more videos by this lovely lady?
Yeah.
She's marvelous.
Something about the Easter Bunny.
Easter Bunny eats my asshole and sniffle on my taint.
Let's see.
The Tooth Fairy fuck my face.
I mean, there is, of course, after Father Christmas fucked my... There's Santa ate my pussy, the Christmas...
We have to hear a
vaginas.
moment
Oh,
of that.
yeah, we have to hear a moment
Okay.
of that. Yes.
That's fair.
Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Merry Christmas. Merry Pussy time. Merry Merry Christmas. Merry Merry Christmas. Merry Pussy time. Smell of penis in the air. Smell of pussy everywhere. Smell of sex in the air. We go to the beach on that. Contact in the office. I'm going to give you my pussy. Smell of sex.
Enough about your pussy. You don't even have one.
She does.
She does.
The shit comes out of it, that's all.
Cut back pussy.
She's like the black version of Sandy Kane.
Is she black or Brazilian? She looks
Brazilian?
Yeah, I know the name. Black version of Sandy Kane.
Jesus.
Still Sandy. It's still Sandy.
I know what the way you say it.
Does she have another song? I see a third song there.
Whip My Vagina, It Smells Gorgeous.
Okay, let's listen to that.
That sounds good.
I bet it doesn't, by the way.
I love the outfit change. It's so sassy.
Vagina?
Shake bottom. Oh, see vagina. Wet and juicy, see vagina. Wet and wet, see vagina. Wet and juicy, see vagina. Wet and wet.
From England.
That thing is from England?
Very Jamaican.
He claps like a man.
It's penis, penis, penis.
It's a loud clap.
This could fuck me up. Like,
why?
Like, because if it pops
You don't
in
know
my
whether to
head,
dance or jerk off.
if it pops into my head, I will never be able to get a rod.
Well, no, yes, you will. The vagina.
Rock, can we play a real Christmas song, please? Get
Yeah.
this bad taste out of everyone's mouth.
Yeah.
Please. There's only one Christmas song that
This one's over here.
God.
This one's got me nagling in my seat.
Oh, he doesn't like that when you do that.
He doesn't like when nagel is used as a verb.
Right, he
We've heard
hates
that.
that.
Eric Nagel does not like when people are nagling.
Why would he say that to people?
When we call it nagling.
Well,
when somebody uses nagel as a verb, and he doesn't like it, so don't nagel.
He hates that.
Like, when have you used it?
Well, like, when I told him, because he's got a reputation for being sneaky and not forthcoming about information.
Jesus, man.
I told him, and so that's why when people do that, they're nagling, and I said, that's just one of your characteristics,
Yeah.
so that's why and he complained that nobody else's last name on the show gets used as a verb, and it's not
and other
right.
things, it's like, hey, don't,
Why would he tell you
don't
this?
nagel it up.
Right.
Don't nagel the job up. Just
Right.
Get
Well,
it, yeah.
Why would
Don't
he tell,
nagel this
why
one,
would he tell
okay?
Sam this?
Nagel
Because he's pissed at me.
Well, now everyone's going to fucking go over the top with using it as a verb.
People
But I
wouldn't
was
do
telling
that.
you guys to stop.
You are, yes.
He doesn't like it.
Don't.
You got the Christmas song for
E-Rock.
everybody, Rock? Please.
Didn't nagel that one.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
I was nagling this one for la 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 la. Gonna nagel that one for la la la.
Sorry, Eric.
Nagel in my pants for la 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 la. Nagel on my shoe and in my front yard la la la.
Decking all the halls with the la 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 la. Making my way to the
La 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 la.
La, 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 la.
I like to drink a little beer
I don't even care anymore.
at the end of the day.
Giving up?
Greg, yeah, I'm
He likes it.
I've been brainwashed.
Be like a million miles away.
I always sing it around the house.
Do you?
Yeah, but as a goof, like all obnoxiously.
Walking in the trees.
Love.
The people shining in the street. And the people in the light.
And the people in the light.
All the children in the light.
Cares about him.
That little taste of sleeves. Doesn't he have a new Christmas song? I know he has a Christmas record out that people are buying.
Wow.
Well, he's got a record out for Christmas. They're not all Christmas songs.
Oh, really?
Not all of them. It's like
Does he have one on there that's a new Christmas song?
Let's find out. I'll just go to radioghost.com and find out.
Let me say hi to Patrick in Cleveland. Patrick.
Yeah, there's
Patty Kins, welcome.
Ooh, wow, makes you feel good. On YouTube, there's Prisoner Christmas. It's a cartoon, and it's by Brad Neely, and it's worth something, I tell you. And
we should check out Prisoner Christmas.
I'll try not to nagel this one.
Yeah, Brad Neely.
Don't nagel this one up.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I meant to stop doing that.
You're such
Sorry.
a dick. All right, we're going to check out Prisoner Christmas. And then maybe a new
Professor
Sleeves
Brothers?
Christmas song.
Or is it animated or live?
Yeah, he said animated.
This one it must be.
This is Christmas music. Johnny wishes he was just a little bigger. Frankie wishes
A little
he
what?
was back on the force. Harry Howe wishes for ladies and gals, and little William wants to get
What is this?
It's like hipster comedy.
It's not funny. I hate hipsters.
It's like a bunch of people in their early 20s in Brooklyn that think this is hilarious.
I hate hipsters.
Me too. I think my brother's a hipster.
Oh, shit.
Does he wear like a cool hat?
Yeah.
Well, Dee Dee wishes he had asked to see her ID, and Freddie wishes he could kill them again. And Jeremy.
All right.
You don't like it, huh?
I'm getting very like tense.
Williamsburg should be firebombed.
It's kind of catchy.
No.
Sounds like a novelty song from, I don't know, the 80s or something.
Really?
A little bit. Almost sounds like the Violent Femmes.
I love when hipsters think they're so fucking funny.
Yeah, 'cause it's ironic.
Yeah, those guys are crazy.
Yeah, you just wouldn't expect it.
Man, they really don't think like the rest of us.
No.
They march their own drummer.
They're great.
That's why they just don't kind of fit in.
Can I say one weird guy I worked with, which just made me laugh?
Yeah. Yes, we can. Tell us the story.
I did.
We're just killing time.
What, a hipster?
No. He's just a weird guy. I did this show called Skits and Tits.
Oh.
My friend Jessica runs it. And it's like it's at the Bowery Poetry Club, which is in the Village, and it's literally 150 seats, very small, cool room. I'm gonna plug Shapiro. Rick Shapiro's taping a DVD there.
Ooh.
I don't know when, but look it up. The great Rick Shapiro will be there taping. It's an extraordinarily small space. And I did a set there, and one of the guy on before me was a guy named Ben Lerman.
You want us to turn this down?
No, I don't. Actually, I don't mind it at all. I don't. I
fucking-
actually kind of like it in a weird way.
I kind of like it too. I don't know why I like it, but I kind of like this. It's fading out, Jimmy. Then we get to your story. I apologize.
That's totally fine.
All right, homies. Let's get drunk. Yeah.
I don't know why, but I think I like that. Because it's annoying. Anyway, sorry, Jimmy.
No, that's right. And the guy's name was Ben Lerman. And he sang a song, and it was just like, my name is Ben Lerman, and I play the ukulele. And it amused me, and it fucking stuck in my head for a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Just annoying you?
He was actually a funny dude, yeah. Oh, that's not the song, it's a video. He actually has a video. That's not the video.
Oh.
Go to the video before I spit in your face.
It
Is there an
says,
actual?
I play the ukulele right next to it.
No, but there is a video for it.
Now, see, when you were there... Oh, whatever.
He showed the video, and he even has a big celebrity in it.
You just passed I play the ukulele.
Yeah, I know. What's Sam? What's the blue one?
It's a parody.
How about up one?
Up
that. No, down. Down.
Find the video.
Down
Oh, maybe
one.
it's not on
down
YouTube.
one. There. Up one.
Why
up
does he
one.
keep
There.
passing it?
It's the opener.
Go to the bottom. Go to the one under there.
What? That can't be the video.
No, this is a video he made, but I guess it's not up online.
Why wouldn't he put it online? If it's
Maybe it. Why don't you keep looking down, Sam? Stop just going through the same 3 videos.
Yeah, kick that and go back up.
What are you doing?
I'm under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, you are.
You're really not doing well.
I'm getting conflicting orders.
Is there an official video, Jimmy?
I don't know if there is. I saw it.
But will it be good just to play any version of I Play the Ukulele?
And I think the video
Really
Can I
brings
just
it
play
together?
the puppet access one?
No.
Man.
We don't do things half-assed in this studio.
Oh, where's the official video?
It's not here.
Huh?
It's not here.
He's a big celebrity in it.
Maybe he's got it on a website.
Yeah, why don't you look for the website, Sam?
Oh my God!
Jesus Christ!
This website.
We're just stuck in mud right now.
It's you really are, but you're nagling
we're
this
just
entire thing.
I'm trying not to naggle
We're
it.
just trying to get out of the mud.
Poor you.
I feel like we're just nagling our way to the end of the show today.
Yeah.
At the end of the year.
Yeah.
This is going to last for 3 days. All right, look, Jimmy, what about these? Does any of these work for
It
you?
just says plays the ukulele.
What
Yeah.
about the other 2
That's
videos?
live. That's not video.
The
Where's-
Idol in that is video. The Idol in Me, Material Santa, Vagine, Anderson, Smell Yo Dick, Pussy Pantry.
Oh, I didn't know Ben used this type of language.
She really likes his ukulele.
Can I please play the live one?
Go ahead, but it's not the one I want to hear.
There is no, I don't know.
Whatever, man. If you think that's important.
He's all the way in from NYC.
Look, it might be a video.
Ukulele man.
It is obviously a video. It's motion picture.
I should warn you guys, though, the song I'm about to do, it's a little urban. When I say urban, what I mean is black. And when I say black, what I mean is Jewish. Okay, here we go. My name is Ben Lerman, I play the ukulele. My name is Ben Lerman, I play the ukulele. It looks like a guitar, it's a 2-year-old baby. My name is Ben Lerman, I play the ukulele. My name is Ben Lerman, I play the ukulele. New York Times crossword, do it on the Daily Great Lady. Well, just mud, twos, and wet. First, Friday, sat puzzles hurt my head. Can't forget about Sunday, cause that's my fun day. Just like Susanna Hoff said, it was 6 o'clock this morning in the middle of a dream. I was kissing Elmo underneath the golden stream. See, my subconscious is all messed up. I had deja vu when I saw 2 girls, 1 cup, and that video is gross. Truly obscene, what I'm trying to say is to watch the whole thing. My name is Ben Lerman, I play the ukulele. My name is Ben Lerman, I play the ukulele. I saw one lady put the poop on the other lady. My name is Ben Lerman, I play the ukulele. My name is Ben Lerman, I play the ukulele. The other day a teen missionary tried to save me. She was all smiles and I was all nice. Then she sold me a big fat bag of ice, and that's slang for crystal meth. For those who don't know, the agony and ecstasy of staying awake a week or more. I'm just kidding, I don't snort crank anymore. And for that I have my parents to thank, cause no matter what I did, they always showed me love. So I told that little girl, I believe it got above, but right now I'm about to lose control of my bowels. So please step aside for I poop on your bowels. My name is Ben Lerman, I play the ukulele. My name is Ben Lerman, I play the ukulele. I might have
just
the irritable
repeating that?
bowel syndrome, maybe. My name is
It was running through my fucking head.
My name is Ben Lerman, I play the ukulele. On the way to the doctor, the police delayed me. They gave me a random bag search on the subway. I was like, wait, I'm not black or Arab or Latino essay. He went through my stuff. My anger was ample. I should have stopped that cop before he found my stool sample. He was all, hell no. I was like, haha. He said, you can go. I said, see you later, bro. I took my bag of crap to the lab that night to see a baby down in Mexico. I picked up a parasite. I feel for that cop. It must be a drag to find out white people carry scary shit in their bag. My name is Ben Lerman. I play the ukulele. My name is Ben Lerman. I play the ukulele. Sometimes I poop in my backpack. My name is Ben Lerman. I play the ukulele. There's a New York sportscaster named Len Berman. Crazy. Page me, Len. I think that we should talk. Maybe grab a drink or maybe go for a walk. I mean, what if it's not just our names that's reversed? Like if Len Berman's tough as stone as Ben Lerman, feel it first. What if we each possess half a special power? If we ever got together, that magic would flower. Bring about world peace. Now that's a happy ending. But then again, it might release the Armageddon. It's too risky, Len. Don't even email me. My name is Ben Lerman. I play the ukulele. True story.
They love it, Ant. They love it.
Very popular song.
They love it.
I like the video because Len Berman's in the video.
Oh, he's actually in the video.
It was very funny because the people, when Len Berman showed up in the video, they were like, oh. They were actually starstruck.
Like, oh, look,
Len Berman.
That's a big get. Getting Len Berman in your video.
Dude, that fucking...
All right, Anthony, now you heard 3 songs. Which one do you like the most?
I hate them all.
No, you got to pick one. So it's either Father Christmas, Fuck My Pussy. What was the prisoner
that's
one?
my favorite.
Oh, what about Lonely Island on SNL?
No, let's just avoid
I have
that.
to go with Father Christmas, Fuck My Pussy.
All right.
I would think so, too.
Should we play that going into
No!
break? What? You said you liked it.
No, I said I hate it.
You did say you wanted to hear that.
I hate them all. I hate them fucking all.
I think my favorite might be that weird prison song.
People are suggesting that we stop playing this and please play...
And go home?
And go home. And please play the Billy Mitchell interview.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that would be great.
That's how bad this music is.
My name is Ben Lerman, and I play the ukulele.
Oh, no.
That got stuck in my fucking head a lot.
Oh.
Can we play a little of the Father Christmas Pussy song as we go to break?
Yeah, I guess
Is James Smith joining the program next?
Oh, is James here?
I believe so.
Okay,
good.
we'll get James Smith on.
It's funny.
Funny guy?
Very funny guy. Yeah, he's doing... I'll tell you, he's not doing the Borgata January 15th.
Oh.
Who is?
Because David Tell, myself, Jim Brewer, and Bill Burr are doing it. I had a very nice long chat with Attell last night.
And Attell's coming in tomorrow.
Oh, I'm gone tomorrow, but...
A rare appearance from David Tell on our show. We love David Tell.
Dave's at Caroline's coming up as well, and so is James Smith. James will be at Caroline's.
James Smith is promoting New Year's Eve.
Is he New Year's
Eve?
Eve?
I believe, at Caroline. So Yeah, helping out Greg Charles a little bit and getting James Smith.
Yeah, James is funny, man.
To promote the New Year's Eve show at Caroline's. But Anthony's favorite of the ones we just played. So here you go. A little more of Father Christmas Fuck My Pussy.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Sirius XM. Follow the Opie and Anthony Show on Facebook. Facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
We're going to have James Smith in studio in a few minutes from where? Where is he from? He's from Australia, okay. And he's going to be performing at Caroline's this New Year's Eve. Also, I want to do this for Jimmy. People are actually kind of mad at us because we're playing these weird hipster songs.
Well, they should be.
And there's one I want to thank Skerbentine, I guess, on Twitter. SKERBENTINE. He writes, Opie, look up Fruitcake by the Superiors. It's the gayest Christmas song ever.
I am.
Hey, what's up, James Smith?
Good morning.
I know you,
Hello.
man. You're a funny fucking dude.
Thank you.
Sometimes I don't know who's coming in here until I see their face. Playing Caroline's New Year's Eve.
I am indeed, yeah.
Just to get you up to date here, we're playing really bad Christmas songs, I guess.
Oh, cool.
You picked a weird day to come in here. We're just screwing off.
Awful.
Got it.
We're phoning it in.
And
Nice.
But nobody ever listens to me. No.
huh? Oh, they got an ad?
Oh, yeah.
So someone tweeted me and said the Superiors have the gayest Christmas song ever. It's a song called Fruitcake. And I think Jimmy said you got to play it on the air a little bit. So, and then Jimmy runs out of here, and
Yeah,
I don't know where he is.
Play the whole thing. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well,
enough. I see. What, you won some kind of a song parody writing thing?
This is all outdated information you've been given.
But
this is a former life that I had in Australia.
Wow.
You don't do the song parodies anymore?
Negative. No.
That's how I got into this shit. So believe me, it works good to get to launch off.
Yeah,
and then you just start making fun of song parodies. Like, yeah, listen to this hack shit.
Yeah,
and meanwhile,
yeah.
it's like, oh, that's right. How did I get my line of work?
That's exactly right. Yeah, means to an end.
Yeah, but a lot of song parodies are dog shit.
Yes, they are.
You made some great ones with your brother. I'm sure James Smith. What was your best one? Maybe we should play it today.
No, God, no. That sounds like a terrible idea.
Oh, really?
Right?
If we get to know you a little bit, we're going to play it.
Aren't they all dated now and everything? It's like they're great at the time, and then you play them a few years later, and you're just like, ugh.
Well, this one in particular wouldn't make any sense whatsoever because it's all Australian references, and you would be like, this is terrible.
Gotcha.
Get out of the studio right
I
now.
gotcha.
Don't hit the wallaby, don't hit something like
exactly.
that.
Exactly. But even worse, even more provincial.
Hi, James.
Good morning, buddy.
More
How are you?
provincial.
we got Fruitcake for you, Jimmy.
I like this song.
This is being called the gayest Christmas song ever. So for the people out there, we got to give them a little taste.
I liked it.
This is the Superiors. Sounds a lot like the B-52s and maybe a little diva. What?
I think it's Fred Schneider.
No. Oh, really? This is what he's doing now?
Possibly.
How is he still well?
Fruitcake. What you baking?
That's pretty gay. There's dancing guys in it. Topless.
Red dye number 2. Green cherries. Green ones too. It's fruitcake.
Oh, yeah, that's got to be him.
It's fruitcake.
Very catchy.
I don't know. It sounds like somebody trying to sound like him. Because it sounds like a very young.
Maybe it's just him trying to sound like him.
Yeah?
Stephen S. from Bayshore saying this is Fred Schneider of the B-52s.
Yeah? Yes.
And then writes, no wonder it's fruity.
Is he gay?
Wow.
Lots of dark rum.
Not that
dumb
there's anything
question.
wrong with that.
Artificial
He
color.
affects the bell curve. He's so gay.
Oh, really?
Oh, my
Artificial
God.
flavor.
He was in here the other day.
Was he?
Oh, yeah.
Sam just pointed at his asshole when he said that.
Does he just walk around with his asshole exposed?
No.
Right.
You don't like this, Ant?
Enough of the fruitcake video.
If you Google Kevin Bloody Wilson, the Santa Claus song, you'll get a funny Christmas song.
Santa.
Oh, shit.
Because you can, it's very blue. But you can play anything on here, right?
Yeah, we don't give a shit.
This guy named Jason from Tampa, he goes,
That's it, yeah.
I'm telling you, play Merry Christmas, I Fucked Your Snowman by the Showcase Showdown.
It probably sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jay Smith came up with this one, Kevin Bloody Wilson.
Yeah, but he knows like what's funny.
Hey, Santa Claus.
Aw.
Quite often I get to thinking how as kids we got by. Like at Christmas time at our house, we couldn't even afford a fire. But we made do with what we had back then when I was young. Dad used to suck a peppermint, we'd all sit around his tongue. We couldn't afford no fancy tinsel for our Christmas tree, so we'd just wheel our granddad in and make the old cunt sneeze. Wheel him round the other side, Nana.
Picks up in a minute.
But
I don't like the language,
pretty bloody quick. I got kids now of my own, and I heard them unwrap their prezzies last night when I got home. Hey, Santa Claus, you cunt! Where's me fucking bike? I've unwrapped all this other junk and there's nothing that I like. I wrote you a fucking letter and I come to see you twice. You worn out geriatric fart, you forgot me fucking bike.
It's catchy.
Yeah.
If I'd have wanted a pair of bloody socks, I would have bloody asked. And this cowboy suit and ping pong set you can shove right up your ass. You stuffed me bloody order up, it's enough to make you spew. But it's not just me who's snaky, mate, me sister's dirty too. Hey, Santa Claus, you cunt. Where's me fucking pram? You promised me you'd send me one, and you remember who I am. 'Cause I'm the little girl what you made sit right on your hand. I give you fucking ho-ho-ho, you forgot me fucking pram. Next time I come to see, I'm gonna punch in the gut. And I'll let your fucking reindeer loose, kick Rudolph in the nut. Yeah, you just wait till next year till you get back to that store. And me and me little sister come stomping through the door and we'll say, mums and dads, just smell his breath and check his bloodshot eyes. And don't listen to him, boys and girls, 'cause he tells fucking lies. He's just a piss tank and a pervert. He's not even very bright, 'cause the old fucking wanker forgot me fucking bike. Hey, Santa Claus, you cunt. Where's me fucking bike? I've unwrapped all this other junk and there's nothing that I like. I wrote you a fucking letter and I come to see you twice. You worn out geriatric farts and I got me fucking bike. I'll dob you in, you old cunt. I'll tell me old man on you, he'll punch your fucking lights out. I saw Mummy sucking Santa Claus.
She's blowing him. That's a good
See,
one.
you have to understand the way this came to me. It was 1984, so I guess I was 10.
Oh,
and,
shit.
And I was
Oh, it's that old?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is super. Like, but he's a legend in Australia. Like, he's like.
We've never heard of it.
Oh, yeah. He's
in the
he's got millions of songs like that. He's an absolute legend in Australia and in England. Anyway, I'm sitting there, and it's this time of year, and we're at literally the most stiff people's house you can imagine, like the people who ran the church in the community in this little country town, and like people you weren't even allowed to curse in front of. And then one of the daughter's boyfriends puts this on, and I've never seen comedy like that in my life. Like this comes on, and even the people who go to church and all this bullshit, they're laughing. I'm dying, and my father's there, and I'm just like, wow, allowed to do this, But Kevin Bloody is he's huge. Isn't
that weird? He's huge over there, and we've never heard of him.
Oh yeah, he's
I've never heard that song before in my life.
Him and Rodney Roode, they're the two really big, successful music acts.
Yeah.
And Rodney Roode, we don't know here either, do we?
No, never heard of him.
No, but Kevin's got other, he's got a ton of great songs. you know.
I want to go to Australia. I want to do a gig there.
Let's send the whole show.
Yeah.
How great would that be?
Nice long flight.
Oh, fucking be nice though.
First
man.
class though.
$25,000 to go first class.
25
Is it
Gs?
really?
Yeah.
First class?
Yeah. 25 grand. Yeah.
How much
Do you
for
know that through
business?
experience?
Business is 12.
It's a big difference.
Yeah, and coaches too, which gives you an indication. Which gives you an indication of how it feels in college.
Wow, man. Wow. You got to do that. When you have to do that getting up and walking around so you don't have an embolism or some shit, that's coach on your way to fucking Australia.
And how many hours is it?
It's if you leave door to door New York, from your house here to your house there, 24 hours.
And that's for coach? How long for first class?
They get there a little quicker. It's
45 minutes.
18, about 18 hours. Yeah.
You make that flight a lot?
I've done it 11 times.
Wow, damn, that's a lot of your life.
It's
right
excruciating.
there.
It's excruciating. I think it should be like one of the punishments. Literally, when you're sitting there, you go, "This is like the worst fucking thing in the world." Like
So
I can't
long.
imagine. Like just being around people and in a tube and
it's
fucking God.
And that is so fucking long when you're doing something.
Yeah,
like that's a long time when you're fucking
Like
you're doing shit.
You've done a 24-hour run at the casino, right?
Yeah, and that's like, God damn, just get me to bed. I've had it already, and that's fun.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I flew to Athens once. I think it's 11 hours, and I thought that was bloody hell. And that's not even half the ride.
Well, here's the problem.
It's not even half the flight to Australia.
Here's the problem: is the connection. So you get on a plane here in JFK, it's always going to be delayed.
Yeah,
so it's 6 hours to LA, right? You get off, you go, wow, I just had a 6 hour. Welcome to another 14. It's like, fuck.
Oh, it's 20 hours total?
Yeah. So by the time you get to Sydney, you're not even yourself. You know,
No.
you don't even know who you are.
How would you? Yeah.
What do you do?
Oh,
I just sit
probably
there.
a hack question.
I
but-
just sit there and like ask God like what I've done wrong to deserve this.
But you don't have
know?
music or.
Well, yeah, you do, but
You
can
try
only,
everything?
You can only distract yourself so much. You know, like there's only so many things that you know.
What about sleeping pills? But that only takes what? Eight of the hours away.
You wake up and you got to take more.
Yeah, you wake up kind of hungover and whatever. If you can get into business or if you can get into first, if you're going to lie down, then everything changes.
Yeah,
But-
don't they have the beds in first class? So you can just kind of
first
kick
and
back.
Business is pretty close to, and they have this thing now called premium economy, which is quite a farce.
Premium economy.
Premium economy, which means we'll give you a little more leg room. You won't feel like a complete peasant, but you know we'll charge you another.
It's still coach.
A few bucks. Yeah, it's still
coach.
A little more leg room. Would you go business, though? Would you consider business?
I would go first.
I couldn't afford
and
first.
here's why. Because I know I wouldn't be going to Australia again the next year even. So I might as well blow
That's
the
true.
load, pencil it in to the part of the budget, and just lay down.
No, that's true. But I wouldn't go alone, and I can't spend $50,000 on there. I can't do it.
There's other ways to manipulate it. You can do it with points or get a better deal. Or
25,000 one way.
No, that's
No, but I mean, if you bring somebody.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Sure.
Yeah. Then if you're going with somebody, that's
just to get there with
That's
somebody.
50 large.
That's a long flight, though. When Billy Crystal went and did 700 Sundays, I guess he took his play there.
Mm-hmm.
Did he?
They were going to fly private, but they didn't. So they flew, I think, Qantas. They just bought the whole first class cabin.
I bet that's a little more than $25,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. but it's cheaper than flying private.
Yeah, because private's like 300.
300 grand?
Return, yeah.
I wouldn't want to fly private.
Cool as shit, though. You can tell the guy to fly upside down half the trip. Do some loops.
Do they
Do an
do that?
Immelman.
Most
Could you do an
celebrities
Immelman?
Most celebrities don't go private down there. They go first because the difference is so like 25
Yeah,
to 3.
yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
that's a
that's
big.
crazy.
It's a big chunk.
Unless Travolta's flying you. He does that.
Yeah,
For Qantas. But it's also private's a smaller plane. You're not flying with the fucking the king of Qatar on a 767. A private plane is small.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would do first though. And they got those beds that like can two people fit in them? Like if you bring a chick, can you fuck?
Yeah.
See,
In fact,
that's
in the
good.
old days, the rumor goes, and I have it on good authority, that when Michael Hutchins was flying with Kylie Minogue, he was in first class. This is before the pods or anything. This is just when they had the flat seats. He actually was fucking her, and our Prime Minister at the time, Bob Hawke, who was a real larrikin, he turned around, saw them, and gave Michael the thumbs up. Yeah.
Nice.
So. But yeah, in the new Airbuses and stuff, you could easily,
I wouldn't doubt
capitulate.
it.
What's a larrikin?
Larrikin is like a guy a bit loose, not your typical politician. Like he had the record at Oxford University for sculling beer,
Oh, nice.
So he wasn't your typical, he was more like sort of Clinton-esque, but far more loose,
Politicians a lot more like that in Australia than here. Very stuffy here.
Yeah.
Put up that fake front here.
Yeah, it's reasonably similar. I mean, the culture in general is more loose, definitely. We don't have this political correctness or any of that,
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
They get mad when one of their guys Lets a dog lick his cock, though. That was Australia, right? The soccer player let the dog lick his cock?
No, I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, the rugby player.
The rugby player.
Was
He's
that
very
Australia?
famous. Where was that, Sam? Can
They
you look
finally
that up?
figured out where their line is. That photo
was it a
went
good joke?
everywhere. That video went everywhere.
Yeah.
Was it a video or I saw that photograph, I guess.
Australia, yeah.
It was Australia.
What's his name? I'm sure...
James Smith in studio.
James may know his name.
You didn't hear about this?
Negative.
Monahan.
No, did not hear this.
Joel Monahan?
I guess
No.
at the end of the year they throw these crazy parties and,
Oh, okay.
and get really outrageous, and this guy decided to really go for it.
He just fucked his dog's mouth or something.
Wow.
Just
Yeah.
for a little bit. It wasn't like he came.
Yeah, the football players get into enormous trouble in Australia. You know, they
Yeah.
just, because they do all sorts of, because they're gods, you know, sport in Australia is our Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like they're absolutely treated like gods.
What are the big sports there? Rugby?
All the footballs. So you got Australian rules football, which is a national code.
Which is insane.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, that's the most
No
athletic
pads.
thing I've ever seen in my life.
You've
Yeah.
seen video of
I've
Australia.
played that.
Yeah, Jimmy's played a lot.
Sure.
in the 80s. But
Unbelievable.
then there's rugby union, which is again no pads and just crazy, and it's our international sport. We sort of play that against the world. And then there's rugby league, which is the domestic sort
Right.
of. And all of those, all three
Do
codes.
you guys laugh at the NFL?
Yeah,
all
it
their
is,
pads
yeah,
and
essentially.
helmets?
Yeah, they do, they do.
I mean, there's some unbelievable hitting going on in the NFL this year, but still, I mean, these guys
Look
are
at
doing
that.
it without pads.
That guy's actually got his penis inside the
Oh,
dog's
yeah,
mouth.
man.
How much trouble did he get in?
A little bit.
Yeah, not much.
What's
I don't
terrible
think
is
anything.
that I just did a Google image search, and the clearest picture that I could find, that has our...
It says Opie and Anthony virus.com.
That's
That's
just
great.
coincidence.
Yeah.
Right.
They just associate that
That's
guilt by
wonderful.
association.
Yeah.
Funny.
But you got to be absolutely out of your mind on drugs or alcohol to put your dick in a dog's mouth. I mean,
Well,
Jimmy's thinking when I get home, go to the pet store.
It's wet.
I like
warm.
I like his pants are just a little down by his little smooth buttocks, just past his.
He doesn't want to get
Pull him
scraped.
up real quick if the poodle comes home.
Once
the
again,
cat
though,
comes in. I think the cat laughs at that.
Of course. You're a
is he
dog
a
and
rugby
look.
union player or rugby league? I'm sure it'd
Oh.
be union.
I don't know.
He's a pretty famous guy there, right?
Yeah, he was
Yeah, league, rugby league. Yeah, that's way more their style. But the dog and
Did he get fired?
He quit.
He quit. Yeah, he got fired. Hey, there's a lot of a lot of land to cover, like even between cities. So when you're touring in your home country, in your home continent,
yeah.
It must just take a long time to get from one place to another.
It does, yeah. It's massive gaps, and there's only 20 million people in a landmass the same size of America. So it's a big gap. Half the population is in Sydney and Melbourne, in those two cities.
Oh, so if you cover those two cities, you're fine.
Well,
And how
essentially, there's a few other places that you want to go to.
Yeah, but fuck 'em.
Yeah, exactly.
How far apart are Sydney and Melbourne?
An hour's flight.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
okay.
So it's not.
And then
much.
like the whole rest of the country is just kind of
spread. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
the stereotype in America, of course, is the whole, Mad Max outback. That's pretty much what we picture Australia as being.
Yeah, and that's most of the country, the middle of the country. There's basically Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane up here, Darwin, Perth, Adelaide. That's it. Just these
All coastal.
all
right?
coastal.
Like everything in the middle is just fucking nothing.
Desert, just pure
Aborigines?
desert. Yeah, Aborigines. A lot of Aborigines.
Can you get laid there? Is it easy to get laid?
Not as easy as it is here.
Wow. Well, if you're Australian here,
Yeah, but
obviously
it's
easier.
cultural. See, in Australia, if you're older, everyone in my generation is married with children, right? And so if I went to a club and tried to hit on a young girl, 21, whatever,
Just look silly.
I'd look sick. Whereas in New York, they don't give a fuck. So it's far more open, it's far more open to trade here, that's for sure. In Australia, I would just be this old guy who just doesn't, have
Yeah,
much.
but the accent and shit really goes a long way with girls here. They all love that shit.
To a degree, more in the regional places, like they're kind of immune now. Like when I first
Yeah.
started coming here, years and years ago, they were into it. Or if you go on the road now, they're like, "Oh, I love your accent," but here they're like, "Whatever, buddy."
Now it's
They don't care in New York.
Yeah, no one in New York gives a shit about anything. They're like, "Are you God?" No. All right, then piss off. I mean,
Good.
Prince William might
You
get
people
some.
in your cock blocking accent.
Exactly. Prince William, that accent would get a bit of it. That's the real.
How do Americans do down there though, as far as getting laid goes? Like, you know, in the big cities, going out, they do
really
all
well,
right?
really well. Yeah, the Americans.
Girls are pretty into the Americans.
Psychologically, we see America. In my opinion, we we look up to America. You know, it's like you guys are the big.
Well,
guys.
literally, because you're in the southern hemisphere.
Exactly.
You have to kind of look up to us.
Exactly.
It's a hemisphere joke. They're always just a hoot.
Yeah.
Wait till I get to the
Yes.
No, I think
latitude and longitude line.
I want a meridian tweet. Quickly.
Greenwich Mean Time.
Yeah.
They definitely do really well down there. The Americans or Yanks. See, we call Americans Yanks.
Yanks.
Yeah. And Yanks do very well because girls, you know, they want to fuck a Yank. You
Isn't
know,
that great that word was around? Like, we look at that word like the doughboys in World War I. The Yanks are coming. We fucking save the fucking Yanks are here.
No, we call them Yanks, or Seppos for short, which is rhyming slang for septic tank. It's what you call a Yank. And Seppos is even more abbreviated. Everything in Australia is like, what do you call it, the slang.
Apples and pears stairs.
Yeah.
Trouble and strife wife.
Yeah. So that's what they call a Yanks. Yeah, he's fucking a Yank.
Sepp. That's hysterical. What the fuck is Sepp?
I'm looking at his resume. You're a brainiac. You're a smart dude, man.
Is he?
A banking and finance lawyer by profession.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you turn that into comedy?
By hating banking and finance.
Really? He said, fuck this?
I'll do it.
Yeah. And I know this goes back many years, but he was in the World Debating Championships.
Oh, I didn't know any of this about you.
What the fuck would you debate in that?
Oh, horrible topics like, you know, the separation between church and state has gone too far, and just the most mundane shit.
What was your take on that, quickly?
Oh, I couldn't remember. It was like, this is 15 years ago.
Were you for it or against it?
I think we were affirmative.
I'm against it.
Yeah, exactly. I would have just been bullshitting.
You wouldn't. Trying to debate you, sir.
What I would do is I would select a partner who knew everything, like a real nerd, you know, and then I would just let him go first, and then I would just rebut, you know.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Completely.
Then you could kind of just hitch on to what he's saying.
Yeah, it was all bullshit. Yeah, so it was very, but it was difficult because they would call you out. You know, they have these points of information where they go, "Sir, on that," you know, and then you have to respond.
I can't elaborate.
So
Stop it.
Yeah. It was certainly intense, but thank God that I don't have to do it anymore.
Don't they debate? Isn't the debating like where you have to talk very quickly too? What was that?
Pretty much.
In America, I think the debates are they talk extremely fast.
You got to get your point in there. As much as
it's
you
about
can,
content in America. It's far more focused on content. So, you know. But what happens is they give you a topic, you got 15 or 10 minutes to go and prepare, and then you got to debate the thing, and then that's it. You know.
Does it just degrade sometimes calling someone an asshole?
You can't. No, you'll get thrown out of the tournament.
Ah, screw you.
Yeah, but if you know you're going to lose anyway, you might as well get a parting shot in.
Your fucking mother.
You piece of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about the nerdiest, you know, activity you can possibly
That's why I'm bringing it up.
Yeah, how'd you fall into that then? You don't come across as like the nerdy type.
Yeah, I don't know. I loved public speaking and debating because it was fun. It's like kind of where my stand-up origins came from.
Yeah.
You know, it was just really, really good fun, you know, and it was enjoyable, and so...
Get chicks in the debating club there?
Well, you got to debate them. So like while the other guys were playing football, I'd be debating these chicks and trying to fuck them, you know. So
you probably learn a lot more about them, so you got that inside info on...
Yeah.
It's like, you know, when I was debating you about that, I agreed with you 100%.
Yeah, exactly. But to give you an indication of how heavyweight some of these cats are, the guy who won when we were at Princeton, the guy who won the whole world championship, he is now, or just has been for the last 10 years, like Rupert Murdoch's, you know, one of his major offsiders or advisors.
Oh,
or
really?
Yeah.
So okay.
These guys were thick, deep.
Yeah.
You ever losing a debate to a woman and then just like when she's like when no one else can just ball your fist up and watch her collapse?
Many times. But they were arguments with my mother. So,
so you what was it? The John Mayer cruise? I didn't know what that was. John must have forgot to invite me.
You're on the list. I saw it.
Damn.
He did this cruise a couple of years in a row, and it was the Mayercraft carrier, and it was just basically as they do those cruises, you know, and it was basically his fans going on a cruise to see him, and he brought a bunch of acts, you know, that he liked to perform with.
What cruise line? Big one?
Yeah, I think it was Carnival. I think it was Carnival.
Okay.
Jesus.
And it was the best 3 or 4 days imaginable on the face of the earth.
Yeah,
you know,
those
like it was
ships
just,
are great.
you know, it was literally like going back to university or high school. You
Yeah,
know?
really?
It was just so...
I was going to say, I think his fans look a little different than our fans. So
yeah,
that must have been really hot.
It was fun. It was
with
fun.
John Mayer. And
How many people?
His fucking fans.
That's a good question. I don't know. A couple thousand, I would suspect. You know, but it's just they're all there for that one thing. You know. And
Did you do stand up?
I did. Yeah, I did shows every night. And
How was it?
It was great. You know, he's generous. So like he would finish a show and he'd say, "We're all going to go now to watch James Smith's show," and so you just pack the joint, you know, and it'll be awesome. It was amazing. You know.
That must be great because usually if you go on a cruise ship, man, you see a comic, oofa.
Yeah.
Well, you could curse on his, right?
Shit.
I could do anything. It was awesome. And so that, you know, they're supportive and once he's endorsed you, it just makes the show that much better. You know? And so they had a gala on there and I got to host that. That was fun for VH1 Save the Music. And there was a bunch of acts too. So that, yeah, it was a lot of fun. You don't sleep, you just party the whole time. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Dream gig, as they say. You know,
Yeah.
1% of the gigs you'd say, Jim, in this business are a
Yeah,
dream gig.
most are fucking. There's really very few middle ground. It's a dream gig or it's an abortion, and that's a good gig.
Yeah, exactly.
I never performed on a ship. I would like to, like the Comedy Cellar boat ride. Not quite as prestigious.
It's a little dinghy that goes around Manhattan.
Fucking get nauseous because you're going backwards. You're performing backwards. Fucking
And your whole career depends on it. Like if the booker there watches you and you have a bad set on the boat, you don't work there for
Oh,
like a year.
yeah. If you bomb on the boat, you're fucking finished. Cellar, you're out. You're out, Tom.
I have heard that they do that to some comics. Like they, if they're not doing well, they drop them off. And like if they're supposed to go from Miami to the Bahamas and a couple things and go back, and they're not doing well, they drop them off in the Bahamas and say, "Fly your ass back and pick up some other comic."
They do, yeah. They absolutely do. I've heard that.
That's gotta suck. You're there with your bags. The ship's just pulling away. I suck.
Yeah. Oh, you talk to most cruise comics, and they'll tell you it's very depressing out there. You know, like you got 2 shows over the course of like a week or something. You know.
Yeah.
And then they, you know, as you say, if it doesn't work out, they get booted. Oh my god.
And like the people that are there are just this cavalcade of geriatrics or younger people that, you know, their sense of humor is not the same. So it's very hard to please the entire room. They're all going anyway because it's the pre-dinner show thing.
Yeah.
So it's not just, oh, let's see some comedy.
Yeah.
Let's go. I don't know how they do it. It's got to be the toughest
You got to be
gig.
clean, completely
Squeaky.
unoffensive.
Yep.
Can't no innuendo, no nothing. Like I've known guys who didn't, you know, like just a little innuendo and they were off the boat. So you're like,
Yeah, out.
yeah.
Fucking out.
Yeah.
They want nobody offended.
Yeah.
That's got to be
I hate
tough.
to do that shit.
gotta
It
be
is,
tough to do
and
comedy.
by the way, I've been on a lot of cruises, and I see the comic every single time.
Oh, you do?
Because it's fucking cringeworthy. I will sit there and just, I'll lean over and go, ugh.
Are they good?
This is horrible.
Do you heckle them?
And then we don't heckle them. We heckle the people that are laughing at them. Like somebody will start like chuckling and like a little too loud. You go, ew, we thought that was funny. And then the person will kind of look back and then try not to laugh at the other shite.
So you're basically just ruining the show.
Yeah, because it's horrible. It's awful. And then we leave, like, I'll leave and my date is with me and stuff, and we'll just leave going like, oh, yeah, like it's real loud. We open the doors. What an asshole. Oh, I know, but everybody knows. And some people are in on it because they're laughing that we're fucking mocking them, but everyone knows cruise comics.
Yeah.
It's amazing how jaded you become, though, because I remember doing one of those carnival cruises as a kid with my dad, like as a teenager. And to this day, he'll still reference it. He'll go, "Oh, remember that funny guy we saw when we were in the Caribbean there?" And I'm like, "Dad, you would, like now, I think he's the worst hack I've ever seen in my life, you know?" And but back then, I was like, "Oh, that's funny."
That's great stuff.
I get a good phone call. Brad in Jersey. Brad, we're talking to James Smith playing Caroline's this New Year's Eve. What do you got, buddy?
Morning, boys.
Hey.
I used to work on a cruise ship for 6 months as a DJ, and I worked with the infamous comic Vince Champion.
You know about
Vince Champ,
James
yeah.
Smith?
No, I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, he had a
boy.
good college agent.
Yeah, he was a bad boy.
A little bit.
You want to tell James Smith about him?
He was a rapist, putting it.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, he toured colleges. And in between the funny, he was raping girls.
Oh, perfect.
Allegedly. No, I think he went away for it, right, Jimmy?
Thank God he was playing colleges,
In
not
jail.
old age homes.
Jesus. Is he still in
That
jail?
would be
I don't
disgusting.
know. I never met Vince. Didn't know him, but I think what happened was...
I don't know this Vince. I don't know what he does.
Yes, just tell him you don't want to be raped by him. He'll understand, believe me. Here's what I heard about it. I don't know how true this story is. I heard that he would say after he did that, he would say, pray for me. Could you pray for me? He would make the girl pray for him or ask her to pray for him.
That's nice.
And some girl online wrote about it online, and like somebody else connected to it. Like, oh, that happened to me. I think that's how he got in trouble.
That makes
Sam
sense.
might want to Google him.
Yeah.
Sam wasn't preoccupied sending cock photos to Iraq.
Sam, Google him. Let's see what this rapist alleged rape. Is he alleged or did he rape?
I think he's in jail.
Then he raped.
I believe so.
Is he still in jail? We've been hearing about this
Don't
guy
know.
for many years.
Vince Champ, he's a black comedian. Yeah.
Did he look rapey when you saw him, Brad?
Look, rapey.
We love that
A
word.
rapey look to somebody,
Well,
right?
Assange, I mean, if you look at Assange, I mean, that is not a Julian Assange, that guy. He's an interesting-looking guy, you know,
Yep.
like he doesn't look like you and I.
Yeah, he's got kind of a rapey look to him, though.
Sure does.
In that, I don't know.
And the lawyer's mad that the information was leaked. It's the fucking greatest thing ever.
Everything's leaking. Everything gets
His lawyer's
leaked.
mad that stuff's getting leaked to the papers.
Yeah. Oh, he looks rapey.
Let me see him.
Is that the guy, Jim?
Sam has to turn the thing.
That's the guy?
Somewhat famous man accused, convicted, and falsely accused of rape.
Oh, was he falsely?
No, that's a boxer. Let's see. There he is. Former Star Search contestant, no photo available, was an African-American comedian traveling the college circuit at the time. He was arrested in connection with several rapes. In 1998, he was convicted of one of these rapes at the University of Nebraska, and he's still a suspect in as many as a dozen attacks on college campuses in 6 states.
Jesus Christ.
Serial rapist.
Violent rapes.
Was he funny?
I know nothing about him. I mean, his personal
All right,
life,
Jimmy,
yes.
we know.
No, I don't know. I never saw his
Jimmy's
act.
like, look, I don't know anything about him.
He's funny. I don't know what his act is like. So they were violent rapes?
The violent
No,
rapes.
they were sweet rapes.
No, but some
the
guys
fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Very
They were
cordial.
tender,
Very cordial.
Very tender rapes.
They knew it was him because every time he would punch them and just reiterate jokes that didn't do well.
Read that next line. It's pretty brutal. The violent rapes always can't really coincide with Champ's tour schedule. It's hard to read from here. Champ spit on his victims.
Oh, so he was a nasty boy.
Quizzed them about their sex lives and asked them to pray for him, like Jimmy said.
All right. Champ was arrested in Omaha in
before
early
he-
May after witnesses heard a student scream from a piano room at the Pasadena City College and noted Champ's license plate number as he fled. The entertainer was charged with attempted rape and released on $10,000 bail. Police department in at least 4 states are investigating Champ in connection with 4 rapes and 2 attempted rapes in Iowa, Nebraska, Illinois, and Wisconsin. Champ was eventually convicted and sentenced to 40 years in prison.
Wow. Do you think they prayed for him?
I don't know.
They
Didn't
prayed
work.
before the rape.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
I can't see them
please,
praying
God,
for him.
don't let him rape
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Dude, he got 40 years. I didn't realize.
Good.
That's a lot of time.
Fucking
Good is
rapist.
right.
Yeah.
40
God
years.
damn.
That's no joke.
40 fucking
No.
years. That means he's got to do, what, 20 before he's eligible, you think?
At least, yeah. Oh,
I don't really,
No laughing matter,
eligibility,
the
that whole thing just blows my mind.
I don't get it either. It's like if you're sentenced to 40 years, 40 fucking years.
Exactly.
I don't like the good behavior. You're in prison. Of course you're going to behave.
It's like the guy who shot Lennon, and he's been up for parole 6 times already.
Yeah.
And he only killed him 30 years ago. I mean, like...
He should never get
No,
out.
he should never get
No.
out. They say, though, if he does get out, that someone will shoot him immediately.
Everyone
hope so.
says that, but no one ever... Like, Joel Rifkin got out. And everyone was
He's
talking
not out
about
of jail.
Yeah, he was.
Joel Rifkin's in jail
Rifkin?
forever.
Or, no, wait a minute.
The Reagan guy.
Oh, not him. No. I'm sorry. Joel Steinberg. Yeah, the guy that killed that girl.
Little Lisa.
Little Lisa.
He was head of Nussbaum, the dishy head of Nussbaums. He was her
Dish.
husband.
Yeah.
But the Reagan guy gets out, too. He gets a day
He
or
goes
2 here and
home.
there.
Yeah, he's another fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
How do you
I forgot his
attempt to
name.
shoot the president and then get out? That just
We're
blows
dumb.
my mind.
Just
We're a
fucked
dumb
up.
country.
It really is.
I mean,
Stupid
that guy's
idiots.
out there again, you know?
Dummies. How's Australia as far as the criminal justice system goes? You
Pretty
kill
similar.
someone down there, what happens?
Pretty similar to here.
Really?
Yeah, pretty. Oh, well, it depends on how good your lawyer is and
Yeah, same
what
thing,
you can
man.
prove and
Same
disprove.
bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Hey, is that girl still in jail that I saw? Ganja Queen, La Chapelle, her name is?
I don't know. That's an interesting question. See, I haven't been home for 4 years.
Oh,
so,
shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Behind then, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I get a little bit of news. But, yeah, that was interesting, right? Yeah, they...
Ganja Queen. Look up Ganja Queen.
They convicted this girl of... she went through customs and...
In Indonesia with a boogie board full of pot, and you usually get death for that in Indonesia. They don't play games.
Yeah, they certainly don't.
But they said if she had just kept her mouth shut and had greased a few palms, she probably would have been okay and been able to buy her way out. But some asshole kind of trumpeted her cause and went to the media and forced the prosecutor's hand, and the prosecutor went after her.
Is she kind of cute? I can't tell.
Corby La Chappelle. Oh, what's her name? Chappelle Corby?
Chappelle Corby, yeah.
Wow.
She's serving 20 years.
Oh, boy. She is fucked.
Yeah, those countries don't fuck around, you know. Like, I've performed in, like, Singapore and Kuala Lumpur and stuff, and they're like, you know, you can't mention the president, or you can't say this about this, and you're like, the whole time you're there, you're just like, you know.
Scared pissless.
Yeah.
No littering.
And do you just go from the club to the hotel to the airport?
Totally.
It's like, don't walk around, don't litter, don't fucking chew gum,
I
don't do
mess
anything.
with those places. I went to Jordan, which is, you know, very open and very cool and everything, but I was still very cautious about what I said and what I didn't.
Yeah.
Because you got to...
What can't you say in Singapore?
Singapore was more loose. It was more Malaysia.
What couldn't you say there?
I think you couldn't make fun of the president. I think that was the big thing. Just don't mention the president or prime minister, whatever it is.
Whatever
whatever their leader
that
is. And probably I would say their religion. You probably wldn't be allowed to make any fun of Islam or anything
Don't do
like
that.
that.
Can't do that here.
It's odd. They usually have such a great sense of humor. Odd to think that they'd be uptight.
Yeah. Especially coming from Australia, where you can literally say whatever you like.
I really want to do a gig there.
Well, I can tell you I can organize that.
Because that whole thing, who was it on that talk show that we got a little, they were doing the blackface thing?
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's Saturday.
Stupid Harry Connick Jr.
Harry Connick Jr. got all pissed off.
Oh, fuck him.
It's like, shut up.
Yeah,
Beat it.
First of all, this isn't your culture, so shut the fuck
Exactly.
up. Suck it up or leave.
You crooner.
Had he not said anything, that would have just gone so unnoticed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially in Australia, because it's like
well, me being from New Orleans, I'm with the people. I say, shut up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can we play that?
Is that offensive in Australia? Because we're blacks treated that way?
It just it depends, you know. We don't have
a bunch of white people laughing at a bunch of white people in blackface. Jesus. Harry Connick Jr. all mad.
They were the Jackson 5, right? Yeah. Performing in blackface.
What was it, 20 years ago, these guys were doing the same
makeup. Who
routine
cares?
20 years ago on this show. Have a look at this. Just have a look at this.
20 years ago, they're in blackface.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they could do this on TV.
They should.
20 years ago, and they won.
Jesus.
20 years ago with the same
Said the same thing about Voss's act.
Yeah,
20 years
exactly.
We'll
ago.
just go through because I know you were all medical students 20 years ago. But if we start here, and you just would tell us what you are now.
Well, quite ironically, I'm actually a plastic surgeon now.
That is very
But see, there's no racist, intent here.
It's just makeup.
That's the difference, you know. 'Cause we also don't have the melting pot that you've got.
We don't do any up. Just take over there. We'll have another couple of acts after the break because this show.
I know Harry Connick comes in and gets all mad.
You know what? I had to shut it up. I know it would have been so nice for the promo, but we don't do any after this, so we don't need it.
Well, wait, is that really the case? Does this mean this is my last appearance on Hey Hey Saturday
Yes.
for real?
Yes,
I
it
want to
is.
do something about that. I'm going to call the
What?
It's a bit sycophantic.
Yeah.
Hang on. Hang on. I want to know who you're going to call.
I'm either
popular,
call
huh?
Ghostbusters,
Yeah.
or I'm going to call the Prime Minister.
Go to the PM on this.
I'd go to the PM, from the AM to the PM.
Oh, wow. That really excites me. But something I want to do, because I noticed, look, when you were judging, very kindly judging
Here's where it gets
Red
awkward,
Faces,
right here.
I
Yes,
noticed
it's
that when
really
we had the
awkward.
Jackson Jive on, and it didn't occur to me till afterwards that I think we may have offended you with that act, and I deeply apologise on behalf of all
Why?
of us, because I know that your countrymen, that's an insult to have a blackface routine like that on the show. So I do apologise to you.
Thanks, Daryl. And I just wanted to say on behalf of, of my country, I know it was done in humorously.
About me.
But, we've spent so much time trying to not make black people look like buffoons, that when we see something like that, we take it really to heart. And I know it was in good fun, and the last thing I want to do is take the show to a real, kind of a level, because I love, how much
it's
I love
not
this
white
show and
people's
this country,
jobs
I feel like I'm at
to
home
do that.
here.
No.
And
shut up, Harry.
if I knew that was going to be a part of the show, I definitely wouldn't have done it.
Shut up.
Opportunity, I got to give it up, because Daryl said, I told him at the break, he said, man, you need to speak as an American, not as a white American or a black American.
How about as a boring American? Shut up, you fucking pontificating noob. Gives a shit about your dopey crooning songs. I fucking can't stand him.
Apologize.
Sounds like Jim Garrison. Should be fucking going after Clay Shaw. Clay Bertrand.
Hey, It's Saturday is like a cultural icon down there. That's like our,
Yeah, I guess that's
our big show.
The big show, huh?
I mean, it's been gone for 12 years now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they cancelled it for no reason. It was
still in reruns?
No reruns. I guess they've just brought it back, is what has happened. But it was a phenomenal show. 6:30 every Saturday night before you went out. That's what you watched.
Oh, really?
And the whole country. That's the difference with Australia. It's like the old days here, is when there's just 3 channels.
Right.
So if you were on TV down there, the whole nation saw you.
Was Tom? Who's Tom? Oh God, he's an American comedian. Glasses. Tom Rhodes. Didn't he have a show in Australia?
I don't know that he had. He had a show in Amsterdam.
Oh, Amsterdam.
Yeah. He had a show in Amsterdam. But he did tour down there. He was very, very funny. Very funny, Tom Rhodes.
I know Arj Barker is an American comedian who's big down there.
Massive. I mean, he sells out everywhere, Yeah. Just in, at the Melbourne Festival alone, he sells out 30,000 seats in 1 month.
Jesus.
Yeah. He's the biggest name down there now.
And we don't know any of this stuff.
I know Arj, but yeah.
I mean, you do a little bit because it's your business, but
yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah,
So
Arj is an absolute beast down there. He lives there now. He moved there.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, he's probably making so much money.
Yeah.
And getting so much ass. If you're doing nothing but fucking Australian pussy, you might as well.
Yeah. How do the girls measure up? Like as far as American girls and Aussie girls, how do they? And your personal opinion?
I think it's equal. I've always, my whole life, I've heard this. Oh, the girls this place, the girls of that place. I think the girls around the world are, it's all equal.
Yeah.
There's more here, and there's more diversity here. That's one thing I will say about America is you get every shade, which is more interesting. Because in Australia it's white, and then just white.
In paradise.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think it's equal. The only difference is that they're all married with kids down there.
Really
from my age group. Whereas here I still got
They really just kind of marry young and
it's
get
cultural.
that over with.
It's cultural.
It's a cultural thing.
Because people aren't shooting for in New York, LA, people are shooting for something. Your relationships and stuff are all secondary. So they're shooting for that career.
There, it's just fucking
Sydney,
get married, have kids.
Yeah, exactly. It's get married, have kids, and that's it. And you better do it quick because otherwise you'll be left on the shelf. Yeah.
Rotting. The rotting apple.
Yeah. I don't have a single male friend in Sydney that.
Really?
No,
what's the divorce rate about?
I'd say to be very high. Because I'm seeing the first of my generation now go down.
Starting to say, fuck this shit.
Yeah, totally. Because it's all so misguided, it's like, oh, we've got to do this. Bullshit you do,
Yeah, it's not based on, hey, love.
No, exactly.
It's cultural. Wow, that's fucked up. Didn't know that. Love learning little tidbits about Australia.
Yeah, it's very...
Yeah, I got to get there one of these fucking years.
Oh, yeah. If you set up a tour, though, it would be
flight.
fun. It would be fun,
Me and 8 people in a theater. How humiliating.
Where are you going to get the 8?
Kenny, I'm sure he'll wrangle up 7 bums.
You got family down there?
You want to have some laughs?
They'll walk the streets for you selling tickets, right?
I don't travel. Europe, nowhere. I don't leave the country.
You should.
You would do well, though. I know you'd do well.
No, you could.
Yeah, you would.
You could. Everybody's been now. All the names have been.
You're universally despicable.
Yeah, maybe.
Bill Burr goes down.
Jimmy, you're a love.
No, you're right though. Does he go to Australia?
Yeah, he's been. Well, he's definitely been. I'm trying to think of who else. Arj is obviously down there. A bunch of people have done, Australia and done pretty well. So if you promoted it properly, you could easily do it.
I should have a sign, and I should be like a one-man band and have like cymbals in my leg and fucking bang on
What a creepy hack.
with a sign on the back. Funny show.
Don't you get those random emails like we saw your special or we saw this or
Yeah,
Facebook?
Australia. Yeah, I have a couple Australian fans.
Yeah,
But
there you
again,
go.
very few. Very fucking few.
I don't get the references.
Yeah. Well, why don't we thank James Smith for stopping by?
Absolutely.
Caroline's New Year's
Thanks,
Eve,
man.
right?
Yes, sir. Caroline's on Broadway, New Year's Eve. It's gonna be
James
great.
Smith is very funny. 212-757-4100. So
I've done I've been to a couple of New Year's shows down there at Caroline's. It's a lot of fun. You're right there in Times Square.
Two shows.
Midnight rolls around. People actually go up, poke their head out, watch the fucking ball drop, back downstairs, and back to drinking and watching fucking funny comedy.
It's just a great venue, and the people, everybody on the show is hilarious, and two shows. It's going to be a great night.
Who are you working with?
Fun.
Nate Bargatze, Mike Vecchione, and Kurt Metzger.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all on the show. All really funny guys from New York. All New York comics.
yeah,
Great.
we had Kurt on recently. Very funny guy too.
Vince August is on there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let me see. The Anthony Cumia Texas Hold'em Extravaganza took place Friday night, of course, up at Foxwoods Resort Casino. It was great. Thanks to all who attended and to Steven Singer Jewelers for providing gift card prizes. It was great. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com. Do that today. Go there right now. Remember to listen to the Anthony Cumia Texas Hold'em Extravaganza radio special. It's this Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern right here on The Virus.
And I will be gone. As of I'm taping Chelsea Handler tomorrow. It airs the 29th. It's the last show of the year, and I'm doing the Tonight Show Thursday. So I guess I'll see a lot of you when I get back. And if you want, I'll be. You know where I'm at the Borgata. You already know. And I'm doing that Beacon benefit for Geraldo with Tom Papa, Louis Black, Seinfeld, and a bunch of other comedians.
Jerry?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
JS.
Jimmy's last show of the year.
Seinfeld.
Are you paneling or stand up on the Tonight Show?
Neither. It's a pre-tape bit that I did. I don't have a lot of faith in this one. Let's hope it goes well.
Come on.
Only to blame myself.
I know it's great. You're just trying
I
not
had to be
jinx
Santa.
yourself.
I think
That's got to be funny right
That's
there.
already done.
I know.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I taped it last week, and I go out Thursday to throw it, to humiliate myself on stage. Me and Tom Papa were talking, like, what's worse than, like, when you do, like, one of those pre-tape bits, because you got to stand there with Jay while it's happening, and if it's just not going well. And I haven't had any bomb, but I've had, like, one or two, like, I wish that was a little stronger here and there, and it's fucking humiliating. It's like,
you just got to kind of stand there.
It's literally, it's like watching yourself fuck and not get a hard on in front of everybody. It's fucking horrible.
Wow.
Yeah, and Jay's always diplomatic about it, but sometimes during the rehearsal when it doesn't go well, he'll go, man, all right, he'll walk over, and he's talking to the exec producer, and you're like,
boy, he's trying to save it.
Yeah, he's like, man, we could do this or that.
It's like when you tell your friends to watch a YouTube clip. You got to see this clip. You got to. No one's getting into it.
They don't like it the same way you do.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
All right, James Smith, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Bye,
See you when you
guys.
get back.
See you next year.
Love that one.
In the written word of the broken hearted, I don't know what you've heard. I don't know where it started, but everybody knows there's a lesson left to learn from those with no bridge to cross, much less sense to burn. When everything you lost is everything you learned, and I'm so hard to find. But you're not looking at this time, and I am so sorry. I thought you loved me too. I guess you must have wondered why I do the crazy ape shit I do, and you seem so satisfied, denying it was true. And it's just like you though to hide behind some great disguise in the aftermath of the afterglow, when every choice of path ain't nothing that you've known. And at the side you started, we'll both be left here all broken hearted. And I am so sorry, I thought you loved me too. I guess you must wonder why I do the crazy ape shit I do. And you seem so satisfied, denying it was true. And it's just like you, though, to hide behind some great disguise. Ain't it just like you, though, yeah. Ain't it just like you, though. Ain't it just like you, though, to hide. Play it by numbers, disconnect the phone, 'cause Lady Luck slumbers tonight on her own. In this world of wonders, false friends and foes, it's all torn asunder, everybody else knows. Any other kind you'd be hard-pressed to find in the written word of the broken-hearted. I don't know what you've heard, I don't know where it started, but everybody knows there's a lesson left to learn. There's a lesson left to learn from those. And I am so sorry, I thought you loved me too. I guess you must wonder why I do the crazy shit I do. And you seem so satisfied, denying it was true. Ain't it just like you, though, to hide behind some great disguise. And I seem so sorry, I thought you loved me too. I guess you must wonder why I do that crazy shit I do. And you seem so satisfied, denying it was true. Ain't it just like you, though, to hide behind some great disguise. Ain't it just like you, though, yeah. Ain't it just like you, though, to hide. Ain't it just like you, though, to hide behind some great disguise. Ain't it just like you, though, too. Ain't it just like you, though, too. Ain't it just like you, though, to hide behind some great disguise. Ain't it like you, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony on the Virus, Sirius XM.